I know how awkward it can be dating somebody in your own office, but especially around the holidays.
Oh, wow.
Like just the other day, there was mistletoe hanging from one of Alexis's fake eyelashes.
Oh, that's what that was.
I don't even know if she realized it was there.
Yeah.
What, does that mean she has to kiss everybody?
It looked cute though, right? Yeah.
Jose sure noticed it.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
How did you get sound of that happening? That was amazing.
There's also
I
a
hate
microphone
you.
stuck in her fake eyelash, too.
I see.
Yep, it was in the other eye.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's super awkward that our
Sexy.
co-host and now are an item. But just imagine if you went out with someone at your work and after the hangout, multiple people are now avoiding you.
Oh, that's
Avoiding you.
That's what happened to one of our listeners, and we're about to find out why and see if we can get her another shot in a holiday edition of Second Date Update.
Or at
May need
least,
to borrow an eyelash.
I was going to say, at least get her Alexis's lash lady number.
Yeah, we got to get some help for her. That's coming up next. The holidays are a time for family,
Aw,
for giving,
yeah.
for playing your favorite Christmas songs on repeat with rapper Lil Jon in the background.
I miss that Silent Night
Oh,
version.
Yeah. Not so silent.
Yeah.
Nothing says the holidays for me like an Atlanta rapper putting on another Yule log.
Why are you bringing up Lil Jon and how he spends his holidays?
I'm just saying the holidays,
him in a while.
they're different for everybody. What? I said the holidays are different for everyone, Lil Jon.
Oh, that
They're different for everyone. Okay, you
I
got
see.
it now.
This whole time he just had hearing problems,
Yeah,
and
and-
that's where that came from.
We've got a listener on the phone for a very special holiday edition of a Second
So
Date
funny.
Update. Her name is Para. So, Para, welcome to the show. Ho, ho.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh,
Bring
what?
Lil Jon back.
Yeah.
Para, what's up?
Hey, good morning.
Yeah, happy holidays, Para.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah.
So, tell us about why you emailed us for a Second Date Update. Who'd you meet?
Yeah, so I met this guy. His name's Bryce.
Uh-huh.
We work in the same building, but we hadn't officially been introduced, I guess. Like, we knew who each other were, but we were at a celebration for the holidays. It was a work party.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, the
Perfect.
mood's right.
Yeah, perfect opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he approached me, and it's kind of weird that he told me that he heard about me from Jana. She's another girl we work with, but I don't really know her very well either.
Oh, someone's playing matchmaker at your
A
company.
little office gossip. I
Brooke
like
always
it.
tries to do that with our other coworkers at the office holiday party, too.
Yeah, I think it helps that he was very attractive. If otherwise, I'm not sure I would be too happy that Jana was talking about me to strangers.
She's like, don't hook me up with Oh, it's that guy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All
Lil
right.
Jon comes in. Okay.
Okay.
So how did that go? You and Bryce hit it off?
Yeah, we did. So he invited me to go Christmas shopping with him.
What? That's kind
Whoa.
of
Yeah, I've never been asked out that way before, so I thought, it would be kind of cool to get to know each other, and so it's not so, formal.
Yeah.
But we were there for, 5 hours.
cute. Okay.
Oh, that
And he-
sounds like a
What a
nightmare.
list.
He didn't say I really got to find something for my wife, right?
Yeah.
That kind of ruined the mood.
Diamond earring shopping.
Yeah, who were you shopping for?
I guess we were just shopping for, his family and stuff like that. We did look at some really cute, sexy outfits, but
Oh.
he had me put them up to me, and, he complimented me and was being really flirtatious.
That
Oh.
works.
Did he buy you any of them?
No, it was our first date, so I think he was just trying to be flirty and cute and just kind of hit the touch barrier and stuff like that.
Okay.
Oh,
Why
I
am
see.
I'm picturing lingerie. Is anyone
too.
else? Or
That's
is
what I
it
thought we were talking
just a
about.
cute dress?
Is a robe considered lingerie in your house,
If
Brooke?
it's a silk robe, it
Yeah.
depends.
I mean, it's got to be tiny if it's
Oh.
going to be considered lingerie and sexy. Otherwise, it's
Yeah.
you look hot in this very large terry cloth robe.
Which one was it?
We looked at many different things. It wasn't just one specific type of outfit or anything like that. We were there for many hours.
And he had
One
the
was
stamina for that. I swear to God, I go to the store with my husband, and 20 minutes in,
Yeah.
Yeah.
he
I'm
is
in
done.
and out. Oh, my gosh, yeah.
I mean, did you guys at least go get food somewhere?
We did. We ate at the food court about halfway through, just kind of talked about work and stuff like that.
God, this is like a 1996 date all over again.
Yeah.
Hitting up the Orange Julius.
Yeah, why not? I mean, It sounds like you had a good time.
I did. We spent some time kind of making fun of people and just like it was nice to see somebody who wasn't so uptight like all the other guys I've dated.
You're supposed to say people watch. It's a nicer way to say
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
You can't make fun of them when you're sitting in the food court eating yourself.
All right.
It's a valid point Alexis brings up.
Very good point.
But it sounds like you guys really bonded and had a good time together. How did you leave things at the mall?
Well, at the end, we just kind of hugged, and then he said something that was kind of weird. He said he was going to circle back with Jana and thank her for introducing us officially, I guess.
Was it supposed to be a joke? Because
Oh.
it comes off so businesslike. I'm going to circle back with Gianna.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of weird. He hasn't really reached out to me since then, so I tried to reach out to Jana and ask her, how she thought it went,
Yeah.
but she's avoiding me too.
Oh, they're avoiding you.
Maybe the
Oh,
sexy
girl.
robe was for Jana.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that would be really weird. She's like super old.
Old ladies love robes.
Yeah, they do.
She's like, I'm going to knit in this. Thank you.
It's weird that he's avoiding you, but also Jana is avoiding you. Something is clearly up here.
Yeah.
Someone doesn't want to tell you something.
And that the old lady's playing matchmaker in the office.
Well,
Yeah.
that makes sense because you do too.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay.
No, no, no.
Okay.
And she loves robes. That's cute.
Brooke is literally wearing like
This
a robe.
is a cardigan.
All right, so
cardigan. That's far
Thick
better.
one.
I get a lot of compliments.
I will say it is
sure
cute.
you do. All right, so
Jeff.
we're going to play a song. We're going to come back and we're going to call Bryce for you.
Yes.
And we're going to ask him if he wants another date with you. Little John, are you cool with having...
All
Okay,
right,
Little
first-
John's on board.
Didn't realize he was listening this
We're
whole
going to
time.
do your second date update right after this. Yeah! Hold on. We're in the middle of a holiday edition of a second date update.
Oh, this song makes it sound so sweet.
It is sweet because we're on the phone with one of our listeners, Para, which honestly, it's an interesting name. I don't think I've ever heard that before. Is that short for something, Para?
Yeah, it's actually short for parasol.
Parasol.
Oh, like the
Yeah,
umbrella.
Like the umbrella, yeah, exactly. So my parents met in Paris under an umbrella, and so that's where my name came from.
I
Wow.
thought you were
Cute.
paralegal.
Yeah.
Wow, your parents are lawyers.
You're named
Yeah.
after an international umbrella.
That's sweet.
That's chic. I mean, Brooke's named after a dirty river filled with
Yeah.
runoff from meth labs in Idaho. So you guys can bond after the show is done
They're
about
going
your...
to go with Crick, but they went with Brooke instead.
Well, it's very romantic.
Yeah.
Anyway, the reason Para has reached out to us is because she went out with a guy named Bryce. The two of them went holiday shopping together after they were kind of set up by one of their coworkers.
Has it been so awkward at work since he's been avoiding you?
Luckily, we work in different departments. So we don't really cross paths, but every once in a while, I'd like to be able to walk by and say hi without it being weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's start by saying hi over the phone because we're going to call him right now and we'll see what he has to say. Maybe there's a logical reason why he's not calling you back.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. She doesn't believe it.
Oh, come on.
That,
It's the spirit of the holidays.
that's what I was going to say. It's all about hope, right?
Like Christmas magic on our side.
Yeah.
I'll give it the benefit of the doubt, I guess.
All right.
All
Here
right.
we go.
Here we go. I'm going to dial Bryce's number. Let's do this.
Hello?
Hey, is this Bryce?
Yeah. Who's this?
Hey, my name is Jeff from the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning.
Okay.
Merry Christmas.
Or,
Or Happy Hanukkah.
Yeah.
Or Kwanzaa.
Just happy holidays
Yeah.
covers everything.
yeah.
Oh.
True.
Merry Christmas is fine. I always
Yay.
tell people that's a safe assumption. Most people celebrate Christmas, but yeah, Merry
Yep.
Christmas.
Okay. Well, I
Get
don't
into
personally.
That.
but
Yep.
that's
I
all right.
don't know if we want to go there, but, okay.
Good. No, I'm glad. I'm glad that
Yeah.
you're a big fan of the holidays, and we're
Oh, I
hoping.
love the holidays.
Yeah.
So do we.
We heard that you went holiday shopping recently, actually, with one of our listeners.
Hey, is this why you call me? Just to talk about holiday shopping?
Have you been dipping into the eggnog this year?
Nothing wrong with that.
No, it's just kind of strange. And I don't really, I don't know why I got a call from a radio station.
Well, this is a segment that we do called the Second Date Update, and we're trying to see if you would like to hang out with Para again after you guys went shopping together.
Wait, Para?
Yeah, from your.
I don't really see any reason to hang out with her again. I mean, I got all my my Christmas shopping done. I mean, that was cool. She was really helpful.
What?
Wait,
What are you talking about?
she said you guys met at the company holiday party.
Yeah, your coworker, right?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. We met in our company. The coworker Jana helped put us together. And, I was complaining to her that I really couldn't figure out what I wanted to get for my girlfriend for Christmas, and so.
Wait, what word did you just use?
Oh.
What do you mean? Wait, I needed to go shopping for my girlfriend, and Jana.
You have a girlfriend?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I don't think Para. Did you tell Para that? Like, why are you being so nonchalant about it?
Makes sense now.
I don't understand I really don't get it. Jana told me that they did a Secret Santa thing for the last couple of years, and Para gave the best stuff and had good tips on what to buy. So
you used her for 5 hours on no pay as a personal shopper?
Oh, no, don't get me wrong. I actually gave some money to Jana that I asked her to give to Para.
Oh,
no.
know that either.
She didn't ask her anything. I just said I appreciate it. And so I would hope she would pass it on. That's all.
Okay.
Did Jana not give it to her? I'm so confused.
We don't even know,
I think a
dude.
lot of people are confused.
Yes.
Probably most of all is Para,
Yeah.
who's been listening on the other line this entire time and wants to talk to you.
I don't even know what to say. I am appalled.
We'll say thank you. You were employed, and you got
Hey, that's not funny. I mean, it's funny, but this is poor
I'm
girl.
kidding. I'm sorry.
So, Bryce, Para's been there the whole time.
Yeah, so
Wait,
first off, you have a girlfriend?
why do you think we were shopping for bathrobes? I even said to you, do you think Helen would like these?
Why are you laughing at her?
Okay. First off, Helen is an old lady name, so I definitely thought we were shopping for like your grandma or your aunt or something.
Valid.
Fair point, yeah.
A name is a name, okay? I mean, she is a little bit older, but that doesn't matter. I mean, my girlfriend she's wonderful. She's a wonderful woman.
Oh.
Okay, so you used me to help you shop for your girlfriend. I mean, you just led me on and used me.
Well, hold on, because he said that he gave money to Jana to forward to you.
Well, that money never got to me, and it was obviously not clear that you were using me as a personal shopper.
Oh my God. That's why Jana is avoiding you, because she stole your money.
Yes, you're right.
It has nothing to do. Oh my God. I'm sorry, it just dawned on me.
That's sketchy, because Bryce, why would you pay Jana to pay me? If that's really what this was, why didn't you give me the money and explain that that's
Jana,
what you wanted me to do?
You work on a different floor than me. I never really saw you that much until the party. And then Jana recommended that I take you shopping. And so, look, nobody asked me for money anyway. I thought it was just a nice thing to do. So I gave Jana $50 to pass on to you.
I think the issue,
It's-
Bryce, why aren't you apologizing for the miscommunication, though? Like, I would feel terrible.
Why is
Obviously,
he apologizing for it?
Because he was never clear with what his intention was. I mean, yes, I think that there was a lot of mistakes throughout this whole thing, but I mean, she's embarrassed. Para's embarrassed. She thought that there was something else, and that sucks.
Yeah.
I will say that, Para, this is a weird situation. And I think we all got a little confused. I knew you were single. All right. You kind of made that clear when we were shopping. And now, I guess, looking back, I understand why. You kept talking about being single. But I didn't want to rub it in.
You even have a girlfriend if you can't go shopping for her on your own.
Ooh.
Does she know that you paid somebody to go find her gifts for her?
So I hired a personal shopper. I mean, in my mind, that's what I was doing. I hired a personal shopper. I don't think she would be upset by that.
Yeah, I'd be impressed.
Honestly, I think that helps the case.
You didn't hire a personal shopper.
Well, he thought he did.
At least that was his intention.
Jana's the scandalous one in all
Yeah.
of
That's
Let's
not
go,
true. I think
Jana.
Bryce totally took advantage of the situation and tried to get some work for free.
He paid her $50.
That was just the booking fee to pay Jana to find someone to shop for you. So I think you still owe me like $100 for my time.
There we go.
That's
That a
true.
girl.
That was a booking fee. I agree with that.
I mean, if you're going to be a pimp, you better get your rates right.
Oh my God! I think I only spent like $40 on the bathrobe. I mean, this is really good.
Well,
Hey, she's a pricey shopper.
that was the other part that was a
That's
little bit
creepy.
confusing. She felt like you were being flirty with her.
I was being flattering
Oh.
the entire time. She's dropping hints about being single.
Because she was on a date.
I don't know.
Bryce, I don't need your pity.
The compliments, though, do get misconstrued during the holidays. Like when I sat on Santa's lap and he's like, you look like a good little boy.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't take that one the wrong
You
way.
did say thanks, Daddy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, that one was on me. I'll admit. I'm curious, though, Bryce, how long have you been in a relationship with this girlfriend, Helen?
We just started dating a few weeks ago, so I don't really know her well enough.
Oh.
That's why I kind of wanted
Why
help,
you're
you know?
already shopping for her.
So it's a newer relationship.
And you're
That's
already
interesting.
buying her ropes?
Oh, yeah.
Huh.
Well, I mean,
Nice.
I didn't want to be alone during the holidays, you know?
Oh. You sound like a catch when you say things like that.
Well, maybe you guys don't have to be alone for the holidays if you meet up one more time, and we'll pay for that meetup.
Oh.
Oh, no. If you're talking about us, no chance.
Yeah.
Oh, Para.
There you go, Para.
I don't know, Para. I mean, I could use a new suit for New Year's Eve.
Oh,
Get out of here.
Well, I'll help you shop as long as we're very clear that's what it is I'm going to be doing.
Hey, see? We're helping.
I was thinking about getting some sexy lingerie for Helen. I don't know if you could help with
Okay,
that.
now we're crossing.
No, I'm just teasing.
I like him.
Dirty old man humor.
You wanna
Love
buy
it in her
girls?
voice.
You want to know the secret to being a really great dater?
What's that?
It's not about giving gifts or sweet compliments
Oh.
Okay.
or sneaking under the dinner table for a Venezuelan low five. Although, doesn't hurt, right, Brooke?
I mean, I wouldn't turn it down.
Yep.
Oh, spicy.
See,
Yeah.
the key is being prepared with a list of airtight excuses for why you couldn't make dinner that night.
Oh.
And not just the
Okay.
cliche, my grandma ate my homework ones.
Okay.
Because if you're really good at excuses, you can weasel your way through any relationship successfully. And one of our listeners failed miserably at his last-minute excuse for why he couldn't make it to his date. You're going to hear it and why telling the real truth wasn't an option in your brand new second date update. Next. Ugh, women.
What? Wait,
Women.
why are you starting like that?
Women are always saying that they want a stand-up guy.
Yeah.
And then a man gives them exactly that.
Yep.
Stands them up. And suddenly,
Wait a
now
minute,
they
Jeff.
get all upset. Oh, what is it, ladies? You want a stand-up guy or don't you?
Not a stand me up guy,
There
Jeffrey.
it is. Keyword me.
Uh-huh.
You clearly don't know what you want. That's why
Okay.
You
Nick
guys
is
never
emailing
listen.
us.
Yeah.
'Cause
Obviously, Alexis.
Nick stood his date up, and
Oh
now
my God,
suddenly
Nick.
she's being all weird about it. Nick, we just can't win, can we, man?
Apparently not.
Oh, yeah, right.
Wow.
You're calling because you feel bad, right, Nick?
Well, yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head. Like, I goofed on this one a
You
bit.
should, bro. Why'd you stand her up?
Okay, well, yeah, we'll get to why. First, tell us about this
Sorry.
needy lady. Who is she? How did you meet her?
God, she just wants someone to actually be there when she has a date.
And pay attention to her.
But she didn't even say that.
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
yeah, just show up, I think was the requirement.
What's her name?
Sally.
Sally.
Sally
Yeah.
from the Valley.
Okay.
And how did you meet
You
Sally?
don't have to rhyme, Jeff.
We met on an app. Like, how do people meet otherwise these
Yeah.
days?
That's
So-
true.
Yeah.
That's true.
I mean, every once in a while, it's like Instagram.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a different app.
No, but even when you meet people in real life, you're like, okay, now talk to me on Instagram.
Yeah.
You know?
What'd you like about Sally?
Well, I don't mean this in a shallow way, but like there was this picture she had of her in a red dress, and there's something about a girl in a red dress and the way that Sally looked in it. I was like, I need to talk to this girl.
Okay. I don't think that's shallow. I mean, that's how it's all done, right? Especially when you only have a picture really to go on.
That was nicer than I expected.
Yeah, totally.
And so-
I thought he was going to say boobs.
Yeah.
He did,
Well,
but
Yeah,
elaborately.
those were inside of the
There
dress
you
that
go,
you liked so
exactly.
much. From reading your email, Nick, it sounds like you went on one date, but you stood her up on date two.
Oh my gosh, Nick.
Well, what happened on
Yeah.
date one?
Well, day one was pretty cool because we went to like an old school rap concert. I thought
Oh,
it was a
fun.
good choice. It'd be fun, you know.
Cool.
So
Nice.
I thought we had a great time. We actually kissed
Oh, you
while we were
did?
dancing.
Really?
So it went really well.
You had a great time the first date. Obviously, she thought so too. What did you plan for the second?
Well, a more traditional date. I thought, okay, well, hey, let's get a place where we could talk more. Let's do a proper date.
Yeah, that was her idea, huh?
He said, I thought. He said, I thought,
Well,
Jeffrey.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
What a gentleman. You want to talk to her. That's nice.
So you guys were going to meet at the restaurant?
Yeah, we were going to meet at the restaurant, and then I fully admit this was my fault.
Okay.
So wait.
But
You messed up.
What happened?
so I had to go by my ex's house, and I had to pick up the cable box because I had to turn in the cable box because we're no longer together in that way.
Okay. Yeah.
And I ended up spending a little more time there than expected.
Oh, bro.
It sounds like you were hooking up with your ex.
Yeah.
Well, truth be told, we did hook up. It was my
Okay.
ex. It was kind of like a farewell. We're not getting back together.
But literally, you're on the way to meet
timing.
Sally.
It's-
Yeah.
yeah.
You couldn't have done it the night before?
Yeah, for real.
I don't know what to tell you. I'm just being honest about it.
Brooke, does it really matter if it happened the night before? Does that make a difference to
I
you?
think it makes it better.
Okay, so
He didn't go
what's
to
the
her,
appropriate
though.
time period? Like an hour before the date would have been okay?
I
Shower.
mean, yeah. I mean, just so he can be clean and not be thinking of the last person he was
He
with.
never went, though. He never met up with her.
Yeah, it sounds like he never even met her, so he did her a favor by not showing up.
Exactly.
Okay,
That's a
Again,
gentleman move.
A very gentleman
Did we
move.
hear the excuse that he used? Like, what'd you say? What'd you say to Sally?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I couldn't think of something, and I told her that I took a nap, and my arms fell asleep, and I wasn't comfortable driving because my arms were still kind of asleep because I laid on them.
So dumb.
You said took a nap. I was like, that's not bad.
Why didn't
Like,
you
I
just
overslept.
end there, dude?
No, because then I'd be awake, and I'd have to go, and
Oh,
I
so
was.
you didn't want to go at that point.
Yeah.
I see. I didn't get that.
Because the way you said, he felt dirty. He didn't want to
Okay.
go from one to another.
Yeah, so he went with
Yeah.
classic coma arms excuse. We've all had that. I think that was a solid choice.
And what did she reply? I mean, she's already sitting at the restaurant at that point.
Yeah.
She didn't.
Yeah, she knows it's an excuse. It's obvious you made that up.
That
Okay.
sucks.
Kind of rude that she didn't respond back to you.
Oh,
though.
she's
it's
rude.
not,
Yeah.
Jeff.
She's rude. Oh, geez, man.
Okay, so you got what you had coming to you, which is getting ghosted, and now you want us to salvage it, I'm guessing?
Okay, well, Brooke, is always saying, hey, the best way is just be honest about it.
Yes.
Like, what I got to lose at this point?
No.
Aren't you happy, Brooke?
It is true. Brooke does.
No.
Brooke does say if you have to be 100% honest with
All the
whoever you're
time.
They
dating.
say that a lot.
She doesn't need this information. This isn't going to make her feel better.
Look, I like her, and I want to continue this, and I think it's better to have, like, just start out with honesty. Hopefully she'll respect that. And, but, like, I'm leaning that way, but I'm open to suggestions if you guys think there's a better strategy here.
Brooke is the one that's going to guide you
I
here.
mean, I was like hooking back up with my ex when I met my husband.
Oh,
right?
the truth comes out.
Really?
Oh,
Did
my
he know that?
gosh.
I mean, he knew that my ex was coming into town at one
Oh,
point.
no.
But, like, we
Oh,
weren't
wow.
together
Your
yet,
marriage is a
you know?
sham, Brooke.
No, I mean, he knew, but then, like, the ex came, and I was like, he sucks. I really like this other guy better.
Brooke, we've been
you
doing the
moved
show
on.
for a really long time, and I did
She
not know
never
that there was
told us
overlap
that.
with your
Yeah.
husband and your ex.
I mean, we weren't together,
Oh.
like, on either side.
Michael, are you
Yeah.
listening to this
Oh,
right now?
he was coming out of a relationship too. You know, things are messy.
Ew.
I want to see
So
the
a couple of
black and
cheaters
white
got
in the
together and
world.
got married?
Nobody cheated. Not
Oh.
one person cheated.
Okay, well, we'll be back with Brooke's orgy stories
What it is? Oh my god.
and also getting a
That is
second
not
date
what it
update
is.
for Nick.
Brooke's got a lot of stories about sore arms, too.
Stop it.
We're going to
You
do
guys are
it
terrible.
right after this. Hold on, Nick. We just heard an admission of guilt.
Oh, boy. Yeah, we did.
You did it.
Not from Brooke. That wasn't what I was. I mean, yeah, we did hear about some weird stuff going on there.
Not
laughing.
weird.
She wasn't guilty.
I was talking
really
about
normal.
Very
from our
guilty.
listener Nick, who says he wants to come clean about the real reason that he didn't show up to his second date with Sally. And look, I don't feel comfortable saying this. Like, even if you want it to happen, Nick, that's going to be your choice, and it has to come from you and your mouth.
I agree.
Because we were joking a lot, so you should probably think really hard if this is honestly the best way to go about it. Because I know you were telling us you think honesty is important, but for you to admit that you blew off Sally that night to hook up with your ex one final time, you know that sounds bad, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I don't know.
Maybe Brooke is right. Maybe you just say I was spending time with my ex instead of saying like I
that
bluntly
sounds like you're
hooked
trying
up.
to get back together
She's gonna
with
think
her.
that's what the whole relationship will be like.
I mean,
yeah.
I think you just try to leave that part out as much as possible. Move forward. Talk about what you want to happen, not what happened.
That's good.
I mean, we never know how these calls are going to go before we make them. So, Nick, you have to pick the right time if you want to do it. But I'm not going to say it. No one in this room is going to say it. It has to come from you.
Yeah, I totally agree
You
with
good
that.
with that, Nick?
We can respect
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I'll just play it by ear. I'll see how the conversation goes.
Yeah.
And then,
Okay.
Just don't play it by your
Okay,
arms
see.
because we can't count on those bad boys.
Oh, yeah, because he said that they were dead,
Yeah,
and that's
you
why
heard
he
the first
couldn't,
part. Yeah.
couldn't drive.
All right, man. We're wishing you luck. I'm wishing myself luck. We're going to make this call right now. Here we go.
Hello?
Hey, is this Sally?
Yes.
What's up, Sally? My name is Jeff from the radio show called Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning. How you doing?
Oh, I'm good. Okay. What's up?
Hi, Sally.
Hi.
Whole show is here. We all want to talk to you about a guy that you went on a date with the other night. Well, you went on one date with him and then
Yeah.
not another date with him. His name's Nick.
Yeah.
Oh, doesn't sound like a surprise to you at all.
I'm surprised that you guys are calling me about him.
Yeah.
He should know I'm not responding to him, and I'm definitely, no.
Well, I think he understands that. He admits that he messed up by not showing up that night to dinner.
Okay, good for him.
Yeah. I mean,
That is good for
I'd
him.
be angry too. Were you already at the restaurant when he texted you that he wasn't going to make it?
Yeah, I was already sitting there. First of all, he didn't even call. He texted. First problem right there.
Yeah.
Second of all, you're already late. You texted me after the fact that you're already late. I'm sitting looking at this restaurant looking like an idiot. And then you text me this ridiculous
Ugh.
BS excuse about your arms falling asleep and you not being able to drive.
Yeah.
Like,
That was pretty lame.
Yeah.
I'd
You
be
didn't
I'd be
believe him,
super
huh?
mad
Well,
too.
I will say that does happen to me all the time.
Your
So
arms go
Yeah,
dead
no,
and
it
you
doesn't.
you can't drive.
yeah, it's a
Really?
man problem.
Oh,
Really?
But that doesn't mean that Nick feels good about that. He still is very, very, very regretful of how that night played out.
so did he tell you that that was a true thing or like was that a lie? Because that's an unbelievable story.
Well, I don't know what the truth is. Only Nick knows what the truth of that night is. We're just trying to help him get back in touch with you.
He did.
Nice.
I
Yeah,
mean,
good
he
job.
said he was an idiot for messing up the second date with you, and that he had a great time when you guys went to the concert the first date. And
Yeah.
I think he really saw potential of you two together.
I mean, that's why it's even more annoying because we did have such a great time. We even shared a kiss. Like, I did want to see him again.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I'm open to hearing what he has to say, but I'm pretty just irritated.
Right.
That's understandable. We get that.
Yeah, and I mean, you have to think about this. We understand how frustrating and disappointing it must have been from your end, but from Nick's end, like, in order for him to organize this second date update, it's a lot of work to email us, to have to talk to our producers and arrange a time to come on the show and reach out to you. It shows that he really does care about you. So,
I mean, you guys can have him reach out to me. That's fine, but I'm not giving any guarantees to anything.
Okay.
Okay.
That's progress.
well, what I can actually do you one better, and instead of having him reach out after, I'll have him reach out right now.
And if his arms are feeling okay.
If he's up for it, because
So dumb.
he is on the other line and he wants to talk to you.
So he heard everything I just said?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
And you
Unless-
could have said a lot worse things.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
I
wasn't
mean,
that
I
bad.
would have.
Unless he fell asleep on his ears and they're not working. But let's see.
Oh,
Stop it,
Nick,
Jeffrey.
You there?
He's got the tingles again.
Wow. Okay.
hi, Sally.
Hey.
Oof.
Yeah, I'm glad that we're talking.
That's sweet.
That's a
All right.
statement.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what do you even want to say to me? What do you have to say for yourself?
Well, one, I want to say I'm sorry and that I know I goofed up and like, yeah, I'm the idiot here. So this one's on me.
Okay.
That's a big move.
I like you, Sally. I think we had a great time, and I wouldn't keep pursuing this if it wasn't a genuine feeling I have for you.
Okay.
And-
Nick, listen. Just stop for a second. Just tell me the truth. What really happened?
Good question.
There's a compliment.
Yeah. I think she's talking about the dead arms thing.
Yeah, he knows,
Well,
Jeffrey.
okay, yeah, let's start there.
Okay.
My arms didn't fall asleep that day. So that text was not accurate.
No.
Sound like
Oh,
Wow.
I bet Sally's
What
got
a
such
bomb.
a shocked face on the other line.
the truth.
I want to pursue this and be honest. And I was debating, like, telling you, but if I do get to go out with you again, I don't want to be thinking about like what happened and how I goofed up. I want to just say it in honesty.
Good.
Okay, Sally, can we
Yeah.
agree to do that? If he tells you the truth, will you guarantee you go out on another date with him?
What?
I
That
like
is not
that.
what he's saying at
I
all.
like
Sally,
that,
do
Jeff.
not
Let's
agree to that.
put it down up front.
No.
If he tells the truth, then you give him another date.
I'll listen to what he said, and we'll go from there.
Well, Nick, this is your moment to come clean.
Now I'm nervous.
You should
Yeah.
be.
Okay.
Okay. What happened is I went to go pick up a cable box from my ex's place, and I inadvertently stayed there longer than I should have. And it was like things happened and it meant nothing. And it was like the very last time. And it didn't feel right going to dinner with you right after. And then I'm like, you know how sometimes you like when you make a mistake like that and you realize like, one, I wish I didn't do that. You know, I really like this other girl.
Sally,
All I can say is, wow.
Yeah.
Who does that?
What do you mean? Like who does the ex hookup part?
Actually, a lot of people
whoa,
are
whoa. He didn't say anything about hookup.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
did.
He did.
And they hooked up. I'm not an idiot. Hello.
Yeah.
I never heard those words.
Yeah. Okay, Jeff, you can
He
play
said
dumb.
he stayed there longer and that he wanted
He said
to.
he did stuff you shouldn't have.
He
Yeah.
said stuff happened. What do you think stuff is? She's not a moron.
It's one thing to have a moment of weakness and hook up. That's fine. We weren't in no committed relationship. That's not the issue.
Okay.
The
Okay.
issue is you knew you were going on a date with me. If this
Yeah.
would have happened on any other day, whatever. But you knew you were going to come see me.
Yeah.
And you still had the thought process to go and hook up with your ex.
Yeah.
I didn't go there to go hook up with her. I went there to get a cable box.
Yeah.
And
you went there
and the
knowing
hookup
you were
thing
going on a
happened. And
date, though.
here's how I was thinking. And again, obviously, bad move and my mistake. But like what I was thinking was like, oh, well, okay, I just hooked up with my ex. Now I'm going to go out to dinner with her. That seemed worse to me.
You don't get kudos for that because you knew you were going on a date before you
Yeah.
hooked up.
I
His
mean,
ex threw herself at him.
no,
What is he
it
supposed
doesn't
to
matter.
do?
I mean, I can see her side too. Like we said, you should have picked up the cable box
Yeah.
the night before. It would have made all the difference.
When you stop by your exes, you know it's like
Exactly.
99%
Whenever
chance.
anybody touches a cable box, the mood just is set.
I mean,
Is there anything he could do, Sally, to like get in your good graces again?
There's a million other idiots on those dating apps that I can talk to. I don't need to put up with this.
okay.
Out of all those other million other idiots on the dating apps, all those million other idiots probably have exes with cable boxes too, and you're just going to end up right back here in the same situation. Nick actually has gone through this entire process. You know, he's fallen on his sword just for the chance to see you one more time.
True.
Good for him.
Yeah.
And let me say this, just because there's a possibility that I'm going to run into another idiot with a cable box and an ex-girlfriend
Yeah.
doesn't mean that I'm not going to continue to weed them out because I don't want to end up with
Yeah.
someone like that.
Wow.
right.
You're very put
I know.
together.
All right.
Sally needs to be a dating coach.
I know.
Yeah, that's good,
Wow.
Sally.
Yeah.
Impressed.
Yeah, this really didn't work out
No.
the way I was hoping.
I wouldn't put it 100% on you, Nick. I would put part of it on Brooke and her dumb 100% honesty theory.
Oh my God! Well, I told
Yeah.
him not to tell all the details, Jeffrey. That was on him.
Oh.
Well, I didn't know all the details.
Yeah, let's actually get some of those details. What really happened that night?
Yeah, Nick.
Feels like every single date ever always includes the same old questions. Where did you grow up?
Yep.
What are your hobbies?
Yep.
How many pieces of cantaloupe can you fit in your mouth at the same time?
That's actually actually a great question.
My record's 19.
Dang, Jeff.
Is it sliced like? I don't even want to know. I don't want to know.
I'll show you later. We'll challenge each other.
It's the melon balls, isn't it?
But while those might seem like pretty tame, normal conversation starters, one of our listeners says she divulged a little too much when she was asked about her career aspirations.
What?
And while her answer was 100% true, he's 100% not calling her back anymore. And you're going to hear why in your brand new second date update right after this. We got an email from one of our listeners named Fran who said she dates a lot.
Okay.
Probably more than the average person, according to her.
Was that a brag?
Well,
Or was
I
it
don't
just
know
a
if that's a
fact?
brag if you're
Yeah.
having to go out with lots and lots and lots of
Yeah,
people.
Right.
it's like the opposite problem of being like alone.
But she says after 35 dates over the
Whoa.
last 6 months, she thinks she finally found a guy who doesn't totally repulse her.
Hey, that's good.
So her bar's very high.
Yeah. Well, and now he's not calling her back.
What? No.
The repulsor becomes the repulsee. And she's on the phone right now. Fran, I love you. You disgust me. Welcome to the show.
Hey, how are you guys?
We're
What's up,
wonderful.
Fran?
Oh my God. I feel like you're proof that when people say you just got to put yourself out there, that it doesn't actually always work.
Yeah, you put yourself out there a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for years and years and years. And
Yeah,
eventually.
you poor thing.
Tell us about the guy that you recently met.
Okay, so I met this guy through the way we always hate meeting people, online dating.
Yeah, for sure.
And his name is Tommy.
Okay.
Okay.
He was so handsome. And, but you see a ton of people online that are attractive and you kind of don't think anything of it. But I looked through his photos and he had this one photo of him with 2 cats that were his cats.
Aww.
It was really sweet because guys are always posting photos with like dogs or like when they're fishing and all this other stuff. And it was just really sweet to see something that wasn't that.
He posted a totally different animal. This guy's a keeper.
I don't know. A cat,
Kinda.
yeah, a cat guy, it just screams he's sensitive, he's in tune, he's not like, there's no toxic masculinity stuff happening
Oh,
there.
like if it was a tiger cat, that would be a red flag. But
Yeah.
a house cat,
Red flag.
that's a green one.
So, we had some really cute banter back and forth. And finally, he kind of dropped this hint like, I make these really amazing homemade enchiladas.
Ooh.
I know. And he was just like, how would you feel if I made dinner for you and you came over? And
Did it feel too good to be true already? He's hot, he's got cats, he cooks for you.
honestly, kind of. But, you also have that thing where you're like, well, maybe 27 or 80 times the charm, whatever we're at now. And so you're like, we'll see.
I like your eternal optimism on the dating world, know? Like, to go out on that many dates and keep trying.
You kind of have to be, because I think if you get too jaded, that's not attractive to people either, you know?
No, that's true, too. That's probably where I'm at.
I'm guessing you RSVP'd yes to the enchilada date.
I did.
Nice.
So,
Ooh.
I went over there, really cute place, clean, another plus.
Oh, wow.
So he makes these enchiladas, and I'm watching him cook. There's something so sexy about watching a man cook and when he knows his way around the kitchen.
I really like it when they throw a towel like over the side of their shoulder. That's like a thing for me.
Oh, yeah, and the big chef hats.
No.
Sexy.
No, but I will take an apron, though.
Oh, an apron is good. A hat is not good,
Okay.
Jeff.
Okay, I'll get rid of mine.
Hairnet either. You don't need a hairnet.
Oh, what about the big fake mustache?
Yeah.
Right?
Swedish chef style.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was the vibe like, the conversation?
So it was good. Like, our banter online was pretty much the same in person, which is always nice. It wasn't awkward. And we're chatting back and forth. And of course, inevitably, it always comes to the same question, which is, what do you do for a living? And the thing is, I work in insurance. That is not a sexy thing to talk about. It's boring.
What are you talking about? Insurance is hot. I can show you a 20-page document.
Yeah.
You have to sign on the bottom.
All in 9 font. So you told him insurance?
Yeah, well, if I'm feeling it out and the vibe is good, I'll usually be pretty honest and be like, my day job is insurance, but I'm also an author and I'm working on a book right now.
Oh.
That's cool.
That is better. You're right.
And that's true, right?
It is true, yes. But the problem is they always say, well, what are you working on now? And I am really honest about it. And this is true. I'm working on a collection of all of the worst dates that I've been on.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
You know, it's slightly relatable. I have a lot of comedian friends, and it's hard to date because girls immediately go, "Oh, I don't want to end up in one of your jokes on stage."
Yeah, totally.
This would be like, "I don't want to end up in one of your books."
Yeah.
You know?
Well, then don't mess it up.
Well, that's a lot of pressure, Brooke. It's easy to mess up.
Is that the vibe of what happened with Tommy?
Yeah, it really kind of derailed. And, we finished dinner. Dinner was great still. But this is the thing I usually will do, too, is like I don't want to put too much pressure on somebody, especially if you're like invited to their home or whatever. So I had made plans already to go and meet up with my friends after we had dinner in a bar. And and I told him that. I said, you're more than welcome to come, hoping that he would.
But you're more than welcome to come isn't always a full invite. It feels like a pity invite, I feel like.
Oh, but I think some people would like to be invited like that. You know, like for me, it's like I don't feel pressured where it's like, shoot, now if I say no, I'm rejecting her.
That's interesting.
It's kind of like, oh, you know what? I don't think this time, but maybe next time.
What did he say?
Oh, he said no. Yeah, and it was really weird, and like we had this really awkward hug goodbye.
Oh.
And I really liked him a lot, and I really just want some clarity because I feel like this is the thing that you can't be mad at somebody for working on something well before you ever met.
Well, and it doesn't have anything to do with him.
I mean, what was his reaction? Because you seem to think that this was the main part of the night where things started to go downhill.
Right.
Like, tell us more about how Tommy reacted when you told him about the book.
I got a vibe from him that he just started to like internalize and be like, oh, well, is that why she's on a date with me? Is she really interested in me, or is this research? You know?
Okay.
Well, you should tell him you're past the research stage. That was 3 months ago. You're well into the second edit of this thing.
When he rejected you, you should have just pulled out a notebook and been like, well, looks like you're
making a footnote of this.
Thanks for chapter 24.
Well, we'll see once and for all if he does end up in your book.
Ooh, can we be in the book?
I don't want to be in that book. Why do you want to be? It's the worst experiences.
And you know what? I'm probably already in her book.
Yeah. Twice, actually.
Now.
But we'll come back and we're going to call Tommy and see if we can get you another date with him when we do your second date update next. Top 3 worst things you could say to a guy on a first date.
Okay.
I'm not who I said I was.
Ooh. Yeah, it's not good.
Ooh, wow.
Your dad was better.
Oh, dang.
Truth hurts.
And I'm a New York Jets fan.
Oh, boo.
Yikes.
You just love mediocrity.
Do those exist, though? Like, they don't really exist.
I'm not even a New York fan. I like the Giants.
They're too embarrassed to admit it. But also, not a great idea to tell a guy, I'm currently writing a book about the worst dudes I've ever gone out with.
That's pretty dang bad, bro.
Is it bad, though? I mean, it's your first date with her. You think so, too?
It plays off of a
bad.
guy's insecurities,
Okay.
which are many. And that's exactly what Fran said when she was out with Tommy the other night while he was making her enchiladas. That moment kind of derailed their entire night.
But he was a guy that had cats in the photo of his dating profile. He shouldn't have had insecurities.
What?
You
Wait,
know?
how does that equate?
She understands what I'm saying, right?
Does that make sense to you, Fran?
I mean, yeah. I thought he was more in touch with that stuff.
Oh.
See?
Huh. So all I gotta do is get a cat and I'm perfect.
I know. It's just like the vibe of cat dudes give off like, I'm stable. I know who I am.
Huh. Really? They give you a mental checklist before you buy a cat.
I'm just saying. That's the vibe.
That's the vibe. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, I'll accept that.
Okay. Nothing toxic about what Brooke just said.
I don't think Jeff's accepting it, though.
Shouldn't have insecurities. All right. Let's see if he agrees with that sentiment when we call him right now. You ready to do this, Fran?
Let's do it.
I hope one of the cats answer.
Let's give it a try.
Hello?
Hey, is this Tommy?
Yes.
You an insecure boy, Tommy?
What?
What the?
Why did you say that?
I want to see what you thought.
No, I thought he wasn't.
Tommy, sorry.
Sorry.
We were having a discussion before we called you.
Yeah, it spilled over into this phone call. We're a radio show called Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Yo.
Why are you calling me?
Good question. We're doing this segment called a second date update. And one of our listeners asked us to reach out to you because you two hung out the other night. Remember Fran?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. You cooked enchiladas for her, we heard, which is a pretty awesome move.
How do you know all this?
This is straight from Fran's mouth. Well, Fran's mouth to my ears to my mouth.
Why are you making everything so strange today?
I don't know.
Fran told us is what he's trying to say.
Yes,
Those are the words I was looking
All
for.
you have to say is told us.
Yes. Because she likes you.
She likes you and she wants to see you again and is confused why it hasn't happened yet.
Well, I mean, just being honest, it was a little weird.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, here's the deal, man. Like, we get emails all the time from people asking us to do these for them. And Fran admitted that she's dated a lot of people, and you stood out among all the guys. You were different, and she really, really liked you. And she also wishes that she didn't bring up the book that she was writing.
Well, okay, so that's the thing. I mean, it was going fine. You know, she seemed nice enough. You know, it was a fine date, and then she brings up this book, and it's just like, I mean, it's so weird. Like, am I just content for you to put into your book? Like,
But she wouldn't tell you about the book if she thought you were going to be in it. Like, she's just sharing what's going on in your life, or her life. And she had already written about all the other bad dates. She really thought she was on a good date with you.
Yeah, okay, but here's the thing. So then I'm like, okay, this is kind of weird, but maybe it's fine. You know, maybe this doesn't include me. But then I was like, hey, so what are some of the bad dates that you went on?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Showing interest.
Talk about it.
That's a good question. Then you know what not to do.
Well, and I'm sure she has like some big stories that she made bigger just to make the book entertaining
That's
too,
true,
right?
Yeah.
Did she tell you, or did she keep it a secret? You have to buy the book to find out.
She only read the first 20 sentences and then you have to purchase the rest.
Cliffhanger.
Yeah.
She told me a few, and she said they're all 100% real, that she didn't embellish.
Okay.
But one of them, she was like, oh, man, it was so terrible. I, had this date with this guy, and he just wanted to play board games all night.
Okay.
Like, we went back to his place, and he had Monopoly, and he had Scrabble, and it was just, like, an endless, that's all he wanted to do.
Monopoly. What do you want this date to last 3 days?
It's not really book worthy.
Yeah.
that was
That's
her.
true. Yeah, that's
That was her
true.
horror story.
So what's the problem with that?
Well, the thing is that I kind of had a whole night planned, and after dinner, what's in my living room? A couple of board games for us to play.
Oh no.
Oh, I see. So it just derailed your. Okay.
Okay.
But then I had to make excuses to sneak over to the living room and hide the games I had.
Oh, you did?
Like, I guess we're not going to play Connect 4 tonight.
I bet that's
Right.
not what she meant. I bet it's not that she didn't want to play board games. It's just that maybe this guy had literally hours of it planned
Yeah,
or
that's
something.
all he wanted.
Or was really competitive in a dumb way, you know?
Yeah, I mean, maybe, but then she was also I've been on so many dates where guys have tried to cook for me and just totally burnt the food.
Oh.
And I'm in the middle of cooking while she says this. So then I'm like, oh my
Turning
God.
the oven down.
I was like, if I don't get these enchiladas perfect, I'm going to get written about. And I'm like, it was just very stressful and not fun.
Okay. I mean, I could see how her stories, you could interpret them to be about you. I don't think that
pressure.
it wasn't her intention though.
Yeah. And you don't have to just believe us telling you that. You can hear it straight from Fran's mouth. Why do I keep saying it
Mouth
like
to
that?
ear. You are obsessed with body parts, buddy.
Because she's on the other line right now and wants to talk to you, man.
Oh my God.
Hey.
That's Fran in her mouth.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Fran's mouth. Say stuff.
Hey, Tommy. First of all, I'm sorry.
That's a good start.
Everything that you said is true, and you had asked, and I just thought it would be they were kind of funny and silly, and I just thought it would be fine to kind of talk about it, but I can see how that would send somebody kind of into their head.
Tommy,
Yeah.
are you hearing her?
No, he's in his head.
Yeah. I don't know. It was just a little. I mean, I don't know how you want me to feel about that. You know, it's just I feel like it's all right, sweet. Put a ton of pressure on me, on this first date when I don't know you. You know.
Right.
Listen, first of all, I had no idea about the board games, and I'm sorry if you felt like you had to hide stuff. And to be clear, the board game guy tried to explain Settlers of Catan to me for an hour, and I just couldn't handle it.
Okay.
But it's not that you hate any board games as a date night. It was just with that particular guy, right?
Be careful, Tommy.
Yeah, with somebody that,
You're down to Scrabble with Tommy, maybe.
Scrabble's one of the worst games.
No,
Don't name that
Scrabble-
one.
so fun.
Name something else.
Okay.
What, you want Mousetrap?
Yes.
You want
Yeah,
some
now we're
Yeah.
talking.
Play some Operation.
Oh,
that's a good
hungry
one.
hippos can
Also
turn into
solid.
horny
No, it can't, Jose.
At least for me.
I've actually never played Hungry Hungry Hippos. So.
Oh, bro, you're
No,
missing
it
out.
is the worst game. It is so dumb. I'm sorry.
God, bro.
Fun for the whole family.
It
bro.
is.
I mean, honestly, as somebody who talked about not liking board games, I really like that game.
Oh.
See?
It's like 4v1, Brooke. Take that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Fine.
Brooke.
I really, Tommy, I'm going to take Fran's side here. I really don't think you need to feel like insecure about her, worst people I've ever dated book.
Just don't read chapter 14. Cause...
Maybe her second book can be about how her dating life turned into a relationship, and that could be starring you.
Nobody wants to read that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm writing a worst coworkers I've ever had book, and no one in this room is in it.
Yeah.
See, you don't need to feel insecure about that at all.
I don't because I,
Keep talking, you might
Brooke
make your
wouldn't
way in.
care.
just by comparison.
But I really think you should give Fran another shot here, Tommy. And if you're willing to go out with her, we'll pay for that date.
Look, I was having a good time.
Oh, good.
If I can maybe get a promise that she's not going to write about me, that would be amazing.
Ooh, this is going to be a
Promise?
really juicy chapter that she'd have to leave out.
I'll tell you what, Tommy. I will do you one better. I will write about this, except I will take full responsibility and be the bad date.
you're going to be the bad date.
Tables have turned. Yeah, there you go,
Wait,
Alexis.
does that mean you're using us as content to be in your book?
Ooh, I think I have to call my agent first, and
No, put me in.
I'm
We
sure
need
that there's a
more
cut that we're
followers.
supposed to get. Yeah.
Aw.
Too late. I've already have the chapter outlined.
Oh. Okay, well, I'm starting a new book. Worst listeners I've ever talked to on the radio. But congratulations, you guys. We're going to send you on
Yeah,
another
we're
date.
happy for you guys.
Keep us updated, okay? And let us know when the book's published as well.
And who wins Hungry Hungry Hippos, too.
Oh, that's going to be good.
People are so particular on the dating apps these days. Like, I don't want a guy who's shorter than 5'7". I don't want a girl who's taller than 5'7".
Whoa.
And I absolutely don't want anybody who uses Heinz 57 on their hot dog.
57.
The devil sauce.
Okay.
Oh, Jeffrey.
Very
People
specific.
are particular now. And one of our listeners says she finds it hard to meet genuine guys who are open to her particular situation online. And she's willing to share it on the radio. You're going to hear what it is in your brand new second date update right after this. We have a listener who sent us an email asking for a second date, and these are her words. She said, "It's tough being on the dating apps as a single mom.
Oh, I bet.
Trying to find time to go out and also meet a guy who's open to the idea. But recently, I think I finally found someone who's actually worth it.
Oh, let's do it. Let's fix it for her. What's
and
wrong?
wouldn't you know, he's not calling me back.
That's all right. That's why we got your back.
That's not good, but that's what we're here for. We'll talk to Eve about it. Eve, welcome to the show.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait to hear about this guy. What makes you think that he's finally worth it?
Okay, so like you said, I'm a single mom. It's been hard to date. So when I do find somebody that I connect with, it's really nice because, it's worth a night out. It's worth a nice dinner. It's worth getting dressed up for and that kind of thing.
It's worth paying for the babysitter.
I know. I mean, there's so much that goes into just even my husband and I going on a date, the planning and the babysitters and then the canceling. I can't imagine doing it on your own.
You cancel on your own husband for the dates? That's rude. But
You're looking for a husband.
okay.
No, the babysitters always cancel.
Oh, I see. Well, that makes a little bit more sense. So you met him on the dating apps. Tell us how the date went.
I thought the date went great. Reggie picked me up and we went to a salsa bar, like a dancing salsa bar.
Oh, that's a little sexy date. That's fun.
Like food
Yeah.
salsa or like dancing
No, Jeff,
salsa?
like the culture of
Okay.
Latin dance.
No one eats just salsa.
That's just saying that there's a business opportunity there for somebody who wants to jump in and take it.
Actually, I'd be there. Like
I
they
mean,
have
it's
pickle
kinda
salsas
nice,
I just
Mhm.
heard about recently. I would try varieties.
Not far
There's
off
all
a
different
gazpacho.
types,
You
yeah.
and me, we're investing.
Okay, so a dancing date.
Yeah, so, we danced and we had a drink and it was really loud, but it was really fun.
Was he really good at dancing? Like my roommate got into salsa for a while, and I would go to bars with her, and the people who were into it were unbelievable
Me and
dancers.
my ex would go to Latin dance night, and that was the funnest time.
Yeah.
But there's people on the floor
They're so good.
that are throwing each other.
So what level are
Yeah.
you at?
We were the level where we were doing our best and having fun.
No,
That's perfect.
That's the majority.
Okay,
I just wondered if you're on the same page.
Yeah, how far did he toss you across the room? How many feet?
No.
Thankfully, not very far.
Oh, wait, you got to go to the bathroom? Here, let me help. The thrower.
Okay. All right.
That's so fun. That sounds like a great night.
It sounds like you're connecting.
Yeah, and having fun.
We had such a great time. But, those kinds of places, like, they're really loud and it's hard to talk. So we went to another place after that where we could just talk and, get to know each other.
Oh, what a balance.
Wow.
Even better.
And it sounds like this guy put a lot of thought into the date.
Yeah,
he knew you're a busy single mom that you needed to be treated.
And you just need to have fun. Even if you don't like him, at least he treated you a fun night.
Totally.
Okay.
Yeah, totally. And I really liked Reggie because he was a really good listener. A lot of guys these days, they only talk about themselves. They don't ask any questions.
That's not good for anyone.
So talking with Reggie was great. And I learned about him and his family. And it was just really nice to sit down and connect with someone.
Is he a single dad too?
No, he's not a single dad.
Oh, he's a married dad. That's even better.
No.
So, he knows
no.
how it works.
No. He's not married, of course. And he doesn't have any kids, but he does know that I have a daughter, obviously.
Okay.
I'm very upfront with that.
Good.
Okay. Well, that all sounds great, at least on the surface. How did it end?
I think it ended great. He drove me back to my place, and I didn't invite him up, of course, but I did give him a kiss goodnight. And then I went inside, and I haven't heard from him since.
So can you think of any reason why that would be?
I've been going over it in my head, and the only thing that I can think of is he's a decent looking guy. He's personable. I had a lot of fun with him, and he probably has a lot of options. When you're on dating apps, you're looking at so many people and you have a bunch of options in front of you.
But you're the best option.
And
so
you
what's
know.
wrong with him?
He knows you have options too. Everybody does.
Yeah, I do know how that feels to get that. So
you okay, Jeff?
Get what?
to get the great guy,
Why are you so sad?
Lots of options available to you.
Yeah, he's perfect. Brooke. It's a hard life.
That you're the judge.
Yeah, being
his jokes.
the guy in that position with all these great options, doing all these great things, oppressing all of these
Brooke
women.
and I thought you were getting turned down by other guys.
Yeah,
that's what
I joke is.
Yeah.
Well, it's just more believable the way Alexis and I.
It's just funny that Jeff's bragging. You girls are like, it's okay, Jeff.
Yeah.
Okay, well, now I don't even want to help. So
just drop it and
forget
move on.
it. All right, Brooke, you say the nice thing to end this call then. Go ahead.
I'm actually really excited to call this guy. I think we can fix it.
Well, he's a jerk who's not calling you back,
that's
so
right.
I don't think he's quite that decent. We're going to find out. I would have called you back as a good gentleman, but we'll see what his excuse is. Well, no, that's okay. Don't make excuses for him. We'll see what he has to say when we come back and do your second date update right after this. Hold on. On this show, we love single moms.
Yeah, we do.
Our number one single mom is Alexis's mother, Barb.
Yeah.
She is our personal fave. But number two, at least for today, is our listener, Eve, who's been struggling to meet a good guy that's even open to the idea of
Maybe
going
she
out
should
with
hang
him.
out with Barb.
Yeah, Barb's not looking for good guys. Let's be honest, Alexis.
Eve met a guy named Reggie online recently. They went salsa dancing and they talked and connected, but after the date, Reggie's gone kind of AWOL, which is not cool. Alexis, what would Barb do if this happened to her?
Ooh. WWBD.
Thought the same thing. I almost said it
She's
too.
similar to Jesus.
I don't know. She'd probably be out on another night out with her friends again, just moving on.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
okay.
I hope that she would feel comfortable calling us for help, like Eve did.
Oh,
She would do that from the bar.
You want to do an update with Alexis's mom?
If she ever needs it. But today we're stepping in to help our listener, Eve. And if nothing else, maybe get some answers from this Reggie guy.
Oh,
Because
you're mad at him. You're mad.
I am. Single moms deserve better. And Alexis, I hope your mother knows that I feel that way.
Okay, I'm done mentioning my mom on this show for the day.
I'm just saying we're always there for Barb.
Yeah, we
Okay,
are.
I'll
Barb, if
No.
you're listening, we're here for you. But
By the way, I love your last Instagram pic, Barb. It's so good.
I would love a new segment, Barb's Problem.
yeah. But sorry, this brings us back to Eve. Eve, we're here for you today, okay? 100%.
Thank you.
I think this is going to turn out great. I think that there's either some sort of scheduling thing, and maybe he's intimidated that you're like a strong, independent woman. Something that could be fixed.
Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be something super fun like that. Okay.
Jeff is so not
that's
optimistic.
positive.
Yeah, he's intimidated by what a great woman you are.
Yeah, that could happen.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm with Brooke. Maybe we call him and he's like, there's no other day can get better than that day.
I sure hope
Yeah,
so.
see?
Let's call him right now and see what he has to say if he picks up. Here we go.
Hello?
Hey, is this Reggie?
Yes, it is. Who's calling?
Hello, Reggie.
He's a quiet talker. Hi, Reggie.
Hello?
Sorry, there's more than one of us. Hi.
Yeah, you're on a radio show right now called Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning, and we are not too happy with you right now,
Actually-
Reg.
Reggie, you sound like a pretty stand-up guy, Jeffrey. You don't need to come in so hard.
He said hello, and you got stand-up guy from hello?
No, he took a woman out on a beautiful date. Put some energy into it.
What's this about?
The reason why some of us are not happy with you is because you went out with one of our listeners named Eve, a wonderful single mother, and afterwards you have the audacity to not call her.
Wait.
I don't know why my co-hosts are laughing at that idea. It's kind of rude if you ask me.
Wait,
I don't know why you're so mad.
Eve called you?
Yes.
Well, she
Emailed for help because this might be shocking to you, but she had a nice time the other night.
Well, I mean, something's weird with her. I think she's like a scammer or a liar or I don't know.
Okay. I'll tell you, normally if someone stole something, they wouldn't call a radio show to reach out to that person for you.
Yeah, that's why I'm kind of surprised.
Okay.
It sounds like you planned a great night with her.
She told me it's hard for her because she's a single mom.
Yeah.
Right.
Babysitters are expensive.
Totally.
She can't afford it. So, trying to be a gentleman here, I offer, what if I pay for the sitter and then you can come?
Oh.
Good move.
nice
I
of
almost
you.
brought that up. I didn't want to put that in the air, but that's a really
I
nice
tell you,
gesture.
I think my husband would be okay if I was in a dating app if we could get somebody to pay for the sitter.
That's always good, though. Great. See, you're even more of a gentleman, brother.
Okay. Now, I'm kind of apologizing now for coming on so hard at you at the beginning.
Oh, now you're feeling bad.
I
huh,
do.
Jeff?
That's a good move. I
Jeff
will
has
admit
a
it.
soft spot for kids.
Okay.
Yeah, so the night of the date, I show up. She comes down. I Venmo her the $100.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's okay, Afterwards, I drop her back off at her apartment. She goes inside.
Yeah.
I'm driving down. I realize she left her doggy bag, her leftover food in my car.
Oh, that's a go bag.
Oh, okay.
Come back, go to the door of the apartment, knock on the door. There was another resident there. So I told the person there, hey. So I went out with a woman, a mom who lives here in the building. Her name is Eve.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I don't know which apartment she lives in, but this is hers. Can you give it to her?
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
And what'd they say?
She says, I know Eve, but she's not a mom.
What?
And I'm like, well, what do you mean? She told me she had a 3-year-old daughter. I thought that she had a babysitter. I paid for the babysitter. She's like, no, she has a roommate, but no kids.
What? Are you sure? Wait.
Don't
Wait
trust
a
the stranger
second.
in the lobby, though.
Yeah,
How
but
do you know?
I mean, it's an apartment complex. There could be 2 Eves. It's not like it's a super common name.
I mean, it had to be the same Eve because she said that she just saw her come back.
Maybe she doesn't know us.
Wait.
My neighbors don't know I have pets. Like, we lie.
Yeah, and she has
You don't lie about a kid,
Yeah.
Alexis.
Maybe you do.
No.
Clearly, we need to get to the bottom of what's going out here. Some sort of confusion is going on.
For sure.
And I need to tell you, Reggie, Eve is actually on the phone already listening to this conversation.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's how this works.
You come in so pleasant.
Eve.
That was a pretty big accusation.
Yeah, what's going on?
Okay. I am so sorry.
Oh,
no.
Wait a second.
What?
Apologizing.
Are you not a single mom?
I mean, that's why I didn't bring up my daughter's name, because I don't have a daughter.
Wait a second.
We had all
Eve.
this empathy for you. Like, we had a whole discussion about how hard it was for single moms.
Jeff almost
I
attacked
know.
Reggie before the
I
phone
seriously,
call.
I came at him so hard at the beginning of this.
Why would you lie about that? Who wants to be a single mom on a dating app?
Yeah, that doesn't help you, does it?
Eve,
Well,
explain.
I guess for the money, like I have a roommate. We both just we will just say it sometimes on dates, like it's a game we play.
Just slips out that you have a pretend child.
$100? Sorry, charge more.
Get out of here.
No, but that's why I think actually $100 is perfect because I would totally fall for this. You're not going to ask for pictures of the kid.
Okay, can we stop trying to make her scam better to get her even more money?
I just mean it's
I'm disappointed.
It's really vulnerable.
Maybe don't be that for a second.
This is terrible.
Eve.
Why would you call us if the whole thing was a lie?
Because she actually liked him. Watch.
Well, yeah, I did like him.
Oh.
No.
What's your plan? To go out with Reggie 5-10 more times until you eventually reveal, oh, by the way,
Yeah, I never
I'm not actually a mother of any children. And by the way, thank you for the $1,000 in babysitting fees that you paid for all of our dates.
When do the babysitting payments stop?
Messed up.
Yeah, that's so messed up.
Yeah.
Not only that, you're ruining it for actual single moms who want to date these good guys. Now they're going to be all skeptical and jaded and...
I'm skeptical if Alexis's mom is really a mom at this point. How do we even know?
We don't know.
Pretty sure.
I don't
We have no idea.
Yeah, she's been asking for babysitting money for someone to watch Alexis
I'm
for
trying
years.
to split it with her 50-50.
Is that whole thing a scam? Oh, my God.
Dude, that sucks.
I mean, there are some girls who just take the money before a date and don't actually go out with the guys, but I do.
Well, okay, you're right. You're totally a good person then. You at least waited till after the date
Keep
to
the lie
accept the
going
money.
longer.
A real mom would say, if other girls jumped off a bridge, would you jump off one too?
Fair.
That's a mom
I mean,
Yeah.
the whole point of this call was to reach out to Reggie to see if he wanted to go out with you one more time. But first, I think Reggie probably needs an apology from you, Eve, and probably his money back.
Yeah.
Do you want to say anything to Reggie?
I do. Reggie, I'm really sorry. I don't have the money right now, but I will repay you eventually.
Oh, boy.
Come on.
After she goes on a date with another
I
guy
was
who
gonna
pays the
say.
$100.
Or she asks us for the gift card.
I wish you guys wouldn't be so harsh on me. I really am trying here.
I wish you would have
now
told us
you're
the
trying.
truth. Why did you scammed us too, man?
I mean, I didn't know I was going to be busted on the radio. Duh.
Well-
So you're only sad and upset when you get caught.
Yeah, it's like when you catch a cheater and it's like, well, I was going to tell you.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Reggie, I mean,
Oh,
she's
God.
apologized and offered to at least pay the money back when she gets it. Do you have anything you want to say to her?
Yeah, I'm putting her on blast. I'm putting this all over my Instagram. I got screenshots of your photo.
Come on.
This is going up. I want other people to know not to get scammed by you.
I know. That feels icky too.
So, are you saying, Reggie, that you are open to dating her, or are you done? Because remember, we will pay for that next date and the babysitter fee too.
Ooh.
Hey.
Wait, does it cost $0 if you don't actually have a kid?
We can just send Alexis in there.
Yeah, that's exactly what we'll do. So, we always offer to send you guys out.
I'll watch your pretend baby.
Hey, even better.
Reggie?
Yeah, no thanks.
Ah, darn
Man,
it.
Well.
God, you could have made a lot of money as a couple, You never knew how the scam would work out once you're married.
Yeah.
Pretend married.
Yeah, you could have had 3 more pretend
Yeah.
kids. Got $400 for it.
Exactly.
Eve, I mean, has this taught you a lesson? Are you going to change your ways going forward?
Maybe. I don't know. I have to talk to my roommate.
I don't know.
The scam isn't as tight as we thought.
It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. Some activities sound like great ideas in theory till you're actually out doing them.
Okay.
Like going on a hike.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds super fun. Be in nature, the fresh air, exercise, till you're actually on the mountain, swatting away mosquitoes, sweating through your pants,
Oh, my gosh.
trying to make small talk when you're completely winded.
Dude, I got the worst cramp ever.
Oh, you like Thai food? Wow. Yeah, me too. You think those berries were poisonous?
Oh, God.
My throat
Jeff.
really itches.
Oh, no. Jeff, get down the mountain.
Well, one of our listeners felt that same instant regret as soon as his date started.
Oh, no.
He even tried to bail on it
Yikes.
right at the beginning, and you're going to hear what that was when we get your brand new second date update right after this. Jose, if you messaged a girl on a dating app, how long would you wait for them to respond back to you before you decide it's time to move on? 2 or 3 minutes? And then it's oh, she blew it. Gotta act fast if you want to hop on this ride.
I assume as I'm sending it, I'm not going to get a response.
You give up.
Oh, yeah.
Instantaneously.
Immediately.
There's just no hope in you.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And if I get a buzz, I'm like, is there an error going on with the app? Because
Well, that's interesting. It's different than one of our listeners who says he didn't hear back for 3 weeks after he sent his first message.
Okay.
But good things come to those who wait. That's why
I'm waiting forever. So
I've been keeping Grant on hold for the last 48 minutes in
That's
order to
good.
talk to us.
You know,
Grant, it's finally time. Welcome to the show.
Hey, guys.
See, that's
What's going on?
It's Jeffrey's trick on how he gets people to respect him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you respect me now, Grant?
Hey, I'm very vulnerable, so be careful with me here.
Poor Grant.
Just how I like him.
He's sensitive right now.
All right. Now tell us about the woman that you met up with recently. What's her name?
Her name is Shannon. She's super cool. She's very sweet. She's very funny.
Oh, okay.
So sweet she left you waiting for 3 weeks before she responded to your message.
Yeah, what'd she say after 3 weeks?
She said that she had forgotten her account was even active. So
Oh. Do you think that was truthful, or was that just something that women say to throw you off?
I didn't really think about it that much.
Is it today's version of I never do this?
Right? You know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm on a dating app? What? When did this happen? Hey.
Well, I mean, she was really cool. So once she was actually messaging me, I was like,
Who cares?
it was cool. Yeah, who cares?
I don't care what happened.
Typical dude.
All right, so you guys connected. That's awesome. What'd you end up doing?
Well, she loves animals, and so I suggested we go to a zoo. So.
wow.
Yeah, that's a great date.
How did that go?
Well, at first, I kind of instantly regretted it because it was a little later in the day and there were so many people there. It was super crowded. There were kids screaming everywhere.
It's like being at a Chuck E. Cheese at that point.
Right. There's no alcohol.
Well, I was about to ask that. Did you guys pre-funk? Because I went to the zoo drunk once and it was awesome.
Oh.
Alone?
Yeah. Well, no, I was with the girl. Yeah.
Okay, that's a little
Wait,
better.
I think I don't remember now. May have been a radio event.
Pictured Jose sitting in the otter exhibit just talking to him. Grant, was that you?
Kind of. We didn't drink before, but once we got there and realized it was a zoo, see, I'm funny too.
You get it?
I like that.
I was like, why don't we just go to a bar? And she was like, well, it just so happens that I have those little, those little bottles of vodka. She has them in her purse.
Yeah, she's got a bar in her purse. I like her.
Nice.
Is that cool, or is that a red flag to you?
Oh, I loved it.
Okay.
Yeah. So we just got some sodas at the zoo and we made our own little cocktails and.
You just put them in the cans or the bottles. That's genius.
That's gotta help.
You and all the other moms there.
Yeah.
That was great.
It's like, this is my mom too.
All right. That helped things out?
Yeah, I mean, it was super chill and we were laughing and it was just fun.
That's awesome.
What's the biggest
So-
highlight from the zoo?
Oh gosh. Well, she's kind of short, so she'd sit on my shoulders, if the crowds were too big in the way, which was kind of cute.
You put her on your shoulders?
She wanted to go up
I mean,
there?
we were drunk, so.
It was like a music festival.
At what point did you get kicked out of the zoo?
We didn't get kicked out.
You didn't.
Good.
We weren't belligerent.
It's funny.
Needed a booze.
We never asked you if she was a minor. We usually don't have
boy,
to, but
yeah.
maybe it's just safe. She's over 18.
Let's
go with over 21. She's drinking. Let's go with over 21.
Well,
she has
just
alcohol.
for legal
She's
purposes.
30-something.
She's 30-something.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Good.
That's interesting.
And she liked being on the shoulders.
I mean, I hope so. She did it a few times, so.
Okay.
that means
right.
yes.
She's the one that
How did-
suggested it.
How did you guys leave the zoo? How did it end?
Well, she told me that her favorite animal were the penguins.
Aww.
She was in the bathroom, and I snuck into the the gift shop. And I bought her a stuffed penguin.
That's
Cute, bro. That's a great move.
Yeah, she was super happy. She gave me a kiss. It was a whole
Oh.
moment.
Okay. So you guys had a penguin moment together. I like it.
I mean, I felt great about the whole thing. And then later that night, she posted pictures of us on her
Whoa.
Instagram, on her story.
Okay, just the story's not as dramatic as a square.
Those disappear.
I don't know. It sounds like she may be trying to make somebody jealous.
Yeah.
Oh, you
that's a good
think?
point.
I don't know.
In your
And
mind,
you were okay with the Instagram stuff?
Yeah, but she deleted them the next day.
Well, if it's Insta stories, they auto-delete.
Yeah, they go away
Yeah,
after.
she deleted them. She deleted them before like the 24-hour.
Like the next morning.
How many times did you check her account, Grant? And
See, that
You
sounds. Yeah.
You don't have to answer that if it's going to sound incriminating.
It sounds like the person she wanted to
But-
see it saw it.
Okay, how long has it been since the zoo date happened?
It's been like a week.
Okay,
Week?
and
Oh, that's a
nothing?
while.
She's not hitting you up?
Yeah, she's not responding to anything. So
Oh.
Did you reply to her stories when you saw the pictures of you and her up there?
I did the emoji response or whatever.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
that's safe.
Which
The
emoji?
Like the heart eyes.
Oh,
Good.
no.
That's
These
cute.
are good things.
That's easy.
But I can see how you go from an extreme high, like, wow, this girl kissed me, she posts me on the story, to then immediately she's deleting you. That hurts.
It was a quick relationship.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a little breakup.
But penguins mate for life.
Oh, that's true. Oh, you need to get her a rock.
Yeah.
That's what penguins do, right?
No, that's only when they can't have. That's only when they can't lay an egg.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
So don't
We
tell
need to
her
trust
that.
the
That's
penguin expert
that's
there.
the wrong
So
message.
we're going to come back and we're going to try to have you and Shannon mate for life when we do your
I
second
love
date
it.
update.
Yeah, he even thinks that's a little too intense.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But let's just go with a second date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
One
Jeff.
second date, we'll start with it, then forever in eternity when we do your second date update next. Now, Brooke, hop up on my shoulders.
Oh,
Let's
hell
do
no.
this.
I would break you.
Brooke,
Yes.
when was the last time you were on a man's shoulders? Was it a Salt and Pepper reunion tour? Or when you were trying to scale the Capitol building?
Oh,
Jeffrey.
Sorry, I forgot. The radio station doesn't
outta
want us
here.
mentioning that because
That's
it paints everybody in a bad
Come on,
light.
Get
Jeff.
outta here.
Come on.
Yeah, no, that's what they were saying to
Hey.
you, but you wouldn't.
No, it was definitely Shoop, okay?
Okay, yeah. Sorry, Ashley, take that last part out in the
Yeah,
editing.
yeah.
But that paints
so
us in a
dumb.
bad light. A good light, though, was shining on Grant during his zoo date.
Yeah.
him and Shannon enjoyed the animals together, a couple drinks, and she even got on his shoulders more than once throughout the day.
I think that's so crazy.
Yeah.
And you know that she liked it, too, because she posted the photos on her Insta stories later that night before deleting it.
Yeah.
Before the 24-hour period was up.
Yeah, that's
So,
always a bad sign.
That's why I need to ask Grant, do you think that maybe one of her friends saw a picture of you on the Insta stories and could have been like, ugh, no.
What? Like talk crap about him or
Yeah,
something?
like delete that. That's not good.
Oh, cringe.
Is that possible?
No, I thought maybe like she posted it when she was tipsy, and then like the next day I was like, oh, maybe that was like a little too much.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you replied with hard eyes, so she shouldn't have felt that way.
Well, maybe that's why she felt that way. She's like, oh, God, he's already hard-eyeing it. I'm already, wait a minute. I was drunk.
Okay,
I
so
didn't know
everybody's
that."
way too in their head about this Insta stories thing, is what we're hearing.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Okay.
all right.
All right, well, we're going to get all the theories out of the way and just get right to the truth when we call her here in a minute. Okay, you ready to do this?
I'm ready.
Okay, hard eye
right.
emoji. Yeah.
Simple smiley.
Okay, so maybe it was his fault.
All right, let's find out. Here we go.
Hello.
Hey, is this Shannon?
Yes.
Hey, Shannon. Sorry to interrupt your whatever you're doing today, but hope you have time to be on the radio with Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
She could be doing nothing.
Yeah,
Oh,
what's
are you
up,
doing
Shannon?
anything,
Day
Shannon?
off.
What?
Hi, Shannon.
Sorry.
We're a radio show.
What?
Yeah.
We're a radio show.
Yeah, I don't think she asked like she couldn't hear. I just
Oh,
think
my
it's
bad.
just shocking
strange.
Trying to
information.
help.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Shannon, yeah, sounds like you're not on the radio much, but we do this all the time where we reach out to people trying to hook them up to go out on another date with our listeners after they've been out once before.
Did you follow him, Shannon?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is called the second date update, and we heard from one of our listeners, Grant, that you two met up at a zoo.
Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah.
sound like regretful.
Yeah, wasn't it fun? I mean, like his description sounded like you guys had a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. We really did. And so why is he calling you?
Well, Grant agrees that you guys had an amazing time and is wondering why you're not responding to him because he says it's been a week since you've last talked.
Right. Okay. He's super cool, and we had a great date. I can't lie. We had a really, really great date.
That's
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
Good news.
So, are you planning on getting back in touch with him? You just haven't had time.
No,
Oh.
no. I mean, probably not.
Uh oh.
Aw.
Oh.
Is it a whole it's not him, it's me thing?
Yeah, it's just I would rather not talk about it, you know.
Okay, but we rather would.
So what do we...
Grant, I think Grant deserves to hear at least some sort of reason why.
Yeah, he's confused.
You're saying yourself he's amazing, he's a great time.
I mean, look, all I can say is that there's another person that I go out with sometimes.
Okay.
And,
like sometimes as in like all the time?
No. But we have our own situation. Like he's a little bit of an older man, and he looks out for me. And I made a mistake of posting a picture of Grant and I on my Instagram story. And
Did you call it a mistake, or does this other person call it a mistake?
well, I mean, he saw it and he was a little bit threatened by it, I guess. And normally, I mean, it's not a problem for me to date other people, but for some reason, there was something about Grant that.
So
you upset your sugar daddy.
Well, I
what
mean,
you're saying.
I wasn't going to be that blunt.
Sorry, I was
going to say, is this older person are you physically in a relationship with them, or is it more of like a financial relationship?
Yeah, I mean, that's my own situation. I'll just say it's a good situation for me. And
it doesn't sound like
It's
it though,
the sugar
because
daddy.
it sounds like you can't date who you want to
She
date.
can, everybody but him.
Is that true?
But that's okay.
Is that true? He controls who you date?
no, he's not controlling whatsoever.
Yeah.
I want to do this for myself and what's right for me.
Okay.
And based off of the reaction that I got from this other guy, I don't want that. I don't want him feeling that way. So I'm making this decision.
Okay. And you said that you've seen other guys before. He doesn't have a problem with it. It's just something about Grant.
Yeah, and I have no idea what it is.
Well, do you know what it is? It's probably that he can tell that you really like Grant.
Or maybe he's just jealous that Grant can carry you on his shoulders.
Yeah.
He's too old to do
You
it.
can't do that anymore.
I got a walker you can sit on.
It's not as fun.
Listen, I've thought about this already. I've already done my processing of it. And like I said, even though I'd like to see Grant again, I'm just not in the position right now to mess up something else that is great in my life.
Well, I know maybe you've had a lot of time to process this, but someone who hasn't is Grant, who literally just heard about this the moment you said it a second ago. He's on the other line right now wanting to talk to
Oh
you.
my gosh, I wanted to avoid this. I didn't want to hurt his feelings.
Well, we don't know if his feelings are hurt. Grant?
They are hurt.
Oh.
Okay.
Shouldn't
Well,
ask.
Well,
good guess, Shannon.
well then, Shannon, your read on
1
that was
point.
right. Ours was wrong.
All right.
Shannon, I'm so confused. Like, I didn't expect something like this. You're just so, like, cool and pretty. Like, I never imagined something like this for you. I almost don't even believe you.
Oh.
Don't believe her. She didn't know you were on the phone, bro.
I mean, I'm sure she could have guessed. She's not dumb.
Hey, wait a minute.
That was
Are you offended by that?
No, that was a compliment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
all
to
right.
her.
I'm a little dumb, so I didn't know.
It's nice of you to say. I just don't think it's the right time for us. Just not the right time.
So
And
how many years does this guy have left?
Brooke.
What's the expiration date?
it has nothing to do with that. I'm trying to do what's best for me too.
Are you okay, Grant?
Yeah, no, I mean, I hear what she's saying, but I just feel like, I don't know.
Okay.
We have a really great connection. I don't even want to give this, like, one more chance. Like, does this old dude get you a stuffed penguins, or...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, you probably buy her a real penguin.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he's got me like 3, but
Are you serious? That's a lie.
Stuffy.
That is a lie,
Oh,
Shannon.
that hurt me, dude.
Oh my God.
He forgot that he got her the first two, so he keeps buying her more.
I mean, what can I say? It's my favorite animal. Like, that's why he does it. I don't.
Oh, man.
Okay, look, Shannon, you yourself said the connection between you and Grant was very strong. So if this has anything to do with money, I'm sure Grant is open to doubling it right now.
What? No, we're not doing a
Grant,
transaction.
open the wallet. Prove that you're the better man.
What is this, an auction now? Hey, who's
not
that?
it.
I don't.
No, we're going to talk to Shannon about how she's an independent woman and doesn't need to rely on people's money. Alexis.
Shannon already told us that. You don't have to put the words in her mouth. She said it's her choice.
I'd like to hear what Grant has to say.
Oh, here we go.
Grant.
Highest bidder. Who's starting
Door's
1,000?
been cracked
1,000,
open. What? You got to slam it open. Go
You
ahead.
guys are ruining it.
Well, we're only on the first date, so let's not get ahead of ourselves. I'm not paying for her yet, but if she wants to go on a second date to get to know me better without like dangling a money carrot in front of her
I like that, bro. I like that. So it's like insinuating he does have money.
Yeah, there might be a Versace bag waiting for you at the very end if you go out with him one more time.
These are false promises, if that's what she wants.
That's not from us.
No.
That's all out of Grant's checking account. We're just going to give you a little tiny gift card to get the date going.
Yeah. You guys like Olive Garden? Or?
So what do you think, Shannon?
I don't know. I don't want to screw up something else.
Okay.
This guy's really rich, dude.
Her heart is saying yes. You can hear her heart say yes,
I
but
can hear your
her mind
heart.
is saying no.
That's a good way to put it, Jeff.
And you could always go back to school, Shannon, and get your own job.
Who said she didn't go to school?
She's really putting her down somehow.
It's just so depressing to me.
It's
Grant-
like, listen, you dumb hottie.
Yeah.
I haven't heard from you yet, Grant, so are you giving up here?
Yeah, I'm not ready for a triangle at this point in my life.
Good for you, bro.
Well, what if you could get on the paycheck too, though?
Ooh, yeah.
I would have to know what that would entail.
You want to be a butler?
Oh, I'm sure they just say companionship. That's what they always say, right?
Shannon, does this other guy have openings for more people like you?
No.
Oh, I was going to put in my application. There's a new unofficial rule for dating that's mostly for women, but it involves 3 simple numbers.
Are you guys down to do any shrooms?
No, it's not 420, Jose. Those aren't the 3 numbers. Three different but important numbers.
Okay.
We'd never heard about this before till one of our listeners came on the show and explained it. And I wonder how many people out there are also in this secret triple-digit club.
Oh.
You're going to find out what it is.
That's intense if it's the club I'm thinking
It's
of.
not that club,
Oh,
Brooke.
my
Trust
God.
me. You're going to
Even
hear
for me,
about
that
it
feels like a lot.
in your second date update next. Recently, we got an email from a listener who says when it comes to dating, she used to be a 666 girl.
What does that mean? What?
Meaning the only guys that she was going after had to be 6 feet tall, 6-pack abs, and 6-figure income.
Wait.
666.
Those, they don't exist. I don't believe it.
They do. They're all taken, bro.
For some people, they exist.
Okay.
But apparently, she's throwing that out the window. I don't know why.
Is she going to go for the 555s? Is that where we're at now?
It's a little more realistic. She's changed her ways. So let's welcome to the show Brandy with an I. Hello, Brandy.
Hi.
Brandy, I don't want to brag, but I make at least 4 figures, girl.
What?
That's
not.
At least. I don't count.
Okay.
Brandy laughs,
likes
so
it.
she likes it. You're in.
But she's like funny guys.
It sounds like your expectations have really dropped if you're
laughing.
Yeah.
Brandy, maybe explain what made you change your strategy, because this could have an effect on Alexis and her future here.
True.
Yeah, I started to realize that if you're going after superficial things in a guy, they're only going to be superficial back.
Look at that.
But isn't that the best
Yeah,
things?
can you convince me more?
Yeah. Some superficial things are really great.
So you're saying we know what to expect. I like that. It's consistent.
Okay, you decided that wasn't for you.
You're looking for something more long term, is what it sounds like.
Oh, sorry, I gagged for a second. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, I want some substance,
Okay.
someone who will love me and care for me.
And can have a good conversation?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Now she's really looking for a unicorn, isn't she? Yeah.
Okay. That's what everybody wants, I guess.
You think that's so boring?
I don't
Jeffrey's
know
like,
what
that's
to
so
say.
dull.
It sounds dull, but it really
But
is
she,
hard.
and hopefully
It really
she found it.
Okay,
That's why you're on
that's
the phone
great.
with us.
You lowered your standards. Did you end up meeting a guy?
I did meet a guy online.
Okay. Who's
Who?
He's 5'10".
Okay.
So he barely misses the...
I like how you're trying not to be superficial, but you start with that instead of his name.
What is his name?
His name is Evan.
Okay.
Let me guess. He makes $99,000 a year.
Yeah.
You're just below. Could you tell if he had a 6-pack online?
Not sure. I don't think so. We didn't.
Well,
If there's not a shirtless pic, he doesn't.
Yeah.
well, I was actually thinking if there's not a shirtless pic, there might actually have some substance, Alexis.
Yeah. But she's right. No one hides their abs.
All right. We know he's 5'10". We're question mark about the abs.
Okay.
What does Evan do for a living? Do you know?
He's a claims adjuster for a car insurance place.
Wow.
I know.
Just gets more exciting for Jeffrey is what it does.
But at least he has job security. It's like a stable job.
I'm sure he's great at adjusting those claims.
That's not a compliment.
I don't know what they do.
I mean, so far, what did attract you to him online then? Because like none of these things are what you're looking for.
Well, I want someone that I feel safe with, that feels stable and secure. And my girlfriends are like, this seems like a stable, secure guy, like someone I could feel at home with.
All right.
Okay.
Secure.
All right.
So what did you and Mr. Stability do for your hot date?
Well, we met for a happy hour.
Okay.
Okay, that's fun.
Lukewarm date.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Well, we're heating up slowly.
That's good.
How did that go?
It was good. We had a couple of drinks and had a nice banter, and he was asking me some questions, and then he asked me a question that kind of stumped me.
Oh.
Look
at that.
What's that?
Well, he said, "Tell me something quirky about you."
Quirky.
Oh.
All right.
That's a hard thing to answer because you don't want to come across too quirky and come off like a weirdo.
Not for me. I'm like, I suck my thumb. That's what I tell people.
I mean, the first thing I thought of is I have a weird bone on my chin on one side, but not the other. Do you know what I mean?
Shin
Like,
bone is
yeah,
not, Brooke, that doesn't
that's
count.
not quirky.
You said quirky, not turn-offs,
Oh.
Brooke.
That's not a deformation of my body. Oh, it's a little
Kind of
different.
weird.
How did you answer that, Brandy?
Quirky little chin.
Did you have an answer for him?
Yeah, eventually I was like, how do I answer this? But then I was like, I guess, I wiggle my toes right before I go to sleep.
I think I do too. I just realized
Oh my God, my husband does a
Okay.
weird thing where he puts his heel in between his big toe and his next toe. It's very
Oh, he
strange.
like locks feet?
Yeah, it's like
Let that be the last time we get an insight into Brooke and her husband's
very
bedroom.
strange. It's like
Ever.
the foot is on top of the
No,
other foot.
we don't want any more
So
details
weird.
about the positioning of your bodies.
You are quirky, Brooke.
I am sorry, Brandy. What? Okay, you
No.
wiggle your toes right before you sleep.
That was the answer.
Yeah, and I have really small toes.
That's quirky.
Yeah.
See, body
Okay.
deformations can be quirky.
Did Healy respond positively to that, to your toe stuff?
Your toe
He didn't really say much.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I mean, he's asking a question that maybe he didn't actually want the answer to.
Yeah.
You know.
Maybe,
Tiny
yeah.
toes isn't very sexy either. Sorry, but
Nothing quirky sexy.
I guess
don't
you're
know
right.
why
Yeah,
you'd ask
none of
that.
this is.
Any
Did
other-
it change the vibe of the date?
It was hard to tell. I mean, I also told him that I collect some teddy bears, but I don't think that's a turnoff.
Okay.
Unless you have like 50,000.
Well, like how many?
Yeah.
Well, they're collectibles, you know.
Okay, you don't sleep with them all.
No.
Did
Okay.
he have a quirk? Is that even important to us?
I didn't even think to ask him. We had a nice hug at the end. I mean,
that's good.
it seemed good.
Have you not heard from him at all?
No, I thought it was a good date. I'm not doing my 666, but I haven't heard from him.
Is it shocking that the guy who's supposed to be stable is the one ghosting you, and the
That probably
666
hurts.
were the ones you had to get rid of?
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll just keep moving down the line if we need to.
Yeah, we'll go
Force
3-3,
next.
2-2, 1-1. We'll eventually get you another date here, Brandy. But first, let's call Evan for you. We'll try and hook you up one more time when we do your second date update right after this.
Thank you.
Hold on.
All right.
If you're just joining us, one of our listeners came on and said that she used to live by the 666 rule for years, dating only men who were 6 feet tall, 6-pack abs, 6-figure incomes.
Yeah.
And she's not doing that anymore. And
No.
Brooke made the comment like, oh, so you're into the 555s now then. And it got me thinking, what is a 555?
Over,
5 feet tall,
Yeah, 5-figure salary.
5 felonies,
Oh, yeah, we can put that in there.
5 warts on his face.
They could be anywhere, Jeff. I mean,
Okay, yeah, let's
you
not
know,
limit
body.
it to just the face.
Don't be
I-
too crazy.
I support that.
Okay.
Yeah,
but the
you
main
should be a 5.
The main idea is if you go away from chasing superficial things, then you won't attract superficial guys.
Or
Yeah.
that was what she hoped anyway.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's what brought Brandy to us because she met a nice, stable guy named Evan, went on a date with him, and now he's not calling her back.
Even the stable ones.
Darn it.
Damned if you do, you're damned if you don't.
That's right, Jeffrey.
But we're about to call Evan here. How you feeling, Brandy?
I'm hopeful.
You are.
Good.
Okay. That's good because you sounded a little jaded when we went from the 666 down to, Evan.
Well,
No?
Call her jaded?
I don't know, a little bit. Like it wasn't working out for her. That's okay.
Don't take that from a woman with a chin deformity.
Well, just one side. It's so weird. You should feel it.
I don't need to touch your
Are you
chin.
sure?
No, I'm good.
It's kind
Thank
of
you.
fascinating.
Okay, I'm sorry I said it. Let's just call Evan for you and try and get you a second date update. Here we go.
Thank you.
I'm dialing this number right now.
Hello?
Hey, we're looking for Evan.
Yeah, this is him.
Hey, Evan.
All right.
Congratulations. You are on the radio right now
Oh,
with
I
a
feel
show.
like we should applaud.
Yeah.
Good job, Evan.
We don't normally
Show.
applaud for the people
You
that
said
we call.
congratulations. I wanted
Yeah.
to make him feel like that was
Oh,
real.
that's why.
You're
Okay.
on Brooke
Yeah.
and Jeffrey in the morning, my man.
You picked up a phone call. That deserves congratulations.
Sorry, I'm on the radio?
Yeah.
We're doing something called a second date update, and we're trying to help out one of our listeners named Brandy, who's a girl that you went on a date with recently.
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
You remember Brandy?
I do.
That's good.
Yeah.
Good start.
Yeah, sounds positive.
We heard a lot of good things about you from Brandy, about your date and everything, and she's just a little bit confused now that there hasn't been a second one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry. This is for the radio though.
Yeah, it is for the radio, and I'm sorry that this is like kind of an awkward question and like way to do this, but
She couldn't get a hold of you, though,
Yeah.
And she, like Jeff said, liked you a lot.
we're just trying to help her out.
Right. Yeah. She's nice. She was cool.
Were you planning on
Nice and cool is like a
Yeah.
negative review.
Were you planning on seeing her again? Okay, that's
I don't know.
Oh, man.
Okay.
It's okay if the answer is no. We just want to know why.
That's fair. It's your dating life. You could do what you want with it. But we're just wondering, for Brandy's sake, was there anything that didn't go quite that well that night?
Like, is there a reason?
Yeah.
Man, I mean, to be honest, not really. She was pretty cool. I mean, like, the day was fine.
Then why aren't you dating her again, you dummy? Come on.
Name calling, Jeff.
You can do what you want.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
He went back real quick on that. You're right,
I'm trying to
Alexis.
help.
He really likes our listeners.
I
Sorry.
do.
It's just like,
No, but that doesn't make sense. Like, if everything's so good.
Right. Well, it's cool, right? It's one happy hour. How much can you really know a person after just one date? You need to give it another shot, don't you think?
What's holding you back?
So I'm pretty introverted myself, and I had a nice time hanging out with her. And I think for me, I need to find someone who I think is a little bit more extroverted, who's gonna like bring me out of my shell and stuff.
That's interesting.
I feel like she would a little bit. She
I mean,
seems outgoing.
she's a person that contacted a radio station about her love life. That should say a lot about how extroverted she is.
Well,
you
she's
know?
having other people do the call for her.
This
So
is more passive aggressive.
I mean,
We're
yeah,
on
I
her
guess I see
side
what
here.
she's saying. Sorry. So you don't think that she's extroverted enough? Can you elaborate more on that?
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm gonna be honest. The name Brandy, I thought, especially like the way it was spelled, like all the Brandys that I've known, kind of like when I was in college, they're kind of wild, and I thought that she was gonna be kind of a little bit more crazy, or
Brandy with an eye.
Yeah, okay.
With the heart
Wait.
Expecting a wild girl.
That's not the same as extroverted. Those are.
Well,
You were thinking she was a party girl? Is that what you were thinking?
No, not really, but like I asked her this one question. I remember being like, "What's your biggest quirk?" Like, I didn't want to be like, "Are you crazy?"
Wait, did you want crazy or did you not want crazy?
I want just like more fun, and I have a lot of trouble putting myself out there and kind of like going out or meeting new people or anything. And so I want to be with someone who's going to do that for me.
So
Wait, how did her answer? How did her answer have anything to do with
What
that?
do you want her
though?
answer to be? I talk to everybody. Like, what's quirky?
Where was your head at?
Tough answer.
Well, I mean, she said her biggest quirk was wiggling her toes or something before she went to bed.
That's cool.
What doesn't scream wild girl
Yeah.
about that?
We love that. That's cool,
I
right,
bet
guys?
she sometimes moves her whole ankle.
Wow.
Those your knees cracking, I
The
hear?
whole body starts going.
Wait, come on. It's just one answer. Like,
No, I mean, like, she also said that she collected stuffed animals.
okay.
Some
Yeah.
could argue crazy girls do that. I know.
She has stuffies. Alexis has
And it felt like an answer my grandma would have given me.
Oh.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's kind of harsh.
Your grandma sounds like a good time to me.
Yeah.
Jeff, that's not something you're supposed to say.
Yeah,
Well,
what?
I don't know what to say.
So
Okay.
she's not what you expected. That's kind of the short answer.
It feels like you should have asked her, like, what's the wildest thing you've ever done?
That's a good story.
Well, I already know the answer to the wildest thing that she's ever done.
What's that, Jeff?
And that's sit on the other end of this conversation, listening to this call,
That's
waiting to
crazy.
jump in and talk to you.
Wild.
No.
Wow.
Listening with both ears.
That's how this works, dude.
Are you serious? She's here.
I'm serious.
Yeah.
Brandy, you there?
Oh, I'm here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, my God.
go on, wild girl, talk to him.
I'm so
Wow.
sorry.
That's really interesting. I get, given the context, my answer sounds really boring and strange, but had you asked me the question normally, you would know a lot more about me. Quirky is like, it's a weird way to put it. Like, I'm a lot of fun.
I don't know. That whole sentence took so long.
Yeah.
The fun's out of the room now.
We're kidding, Brandy.
We're just
Kind of
joking.
kidding.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, like, are you a lot of fun? Like, prove it. I guess, like, kind of, I mean, what is the wildest thing you've done?
Oh,
Hey.
okay, I'm here for this.
I don't know if you're ready for it, insurance adjuster.
I like these.
Fire with fire.
Kitty's got claws.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm waiting.
Yeah.
I want to know.
We're all waiting still.
Well, let's just say I may have recently done a contest in the Caribbean, and I may have lost my shirt, and I may have funneled a beer.
Hey.
Oh, she day drinks and loses her clothes.
I mean, to me, it just sounded like she went to college. But yeah.
That's pretty fun.
That's-
Okay,
yeah.
she got a beer and left an article of clothing behind.
Does that feel better to you, Evan? Does
Yeah.
that feel crazy?
I mean, I think it feels more on the way. The date ended with like a side hug, and I was like, who gives side hugs?
Oh.
Oh, you wanted. Okay.
Also, you obviously did because you
Yeah.
hugged her.
Are you just like sick of safety because you're an insurance adjuster and you need
Sounds
something
like it.
else? Like,
Yeah.
you're like that chaos guy in that one commercial.
Just like
Mayhem, that's
Mayhem.
it.
Just like she's looking for someone more stable.
I know. You guys are like opposites attract
It's
here
working.
in a weird way. And maybe just a little bit more communication, a couple more dates will help bridge that gap.
I was thinking a couple of shots of tequila will bridge it. But
I don't know if that's strong enough. I mean, do Everclear. But we would pay to set you up one more time.
Yeah.
If you're willing to see each other. What do you think, Evan?
Yeah, I mean, if it's on your guy's bill, I'm sure I'd
The claims adjuster's like, I
Well,
cannot write this off.
aren't you a crazy financially stable person?
That's kind of what she was going for, though. But what do you think, Brandy? You still into this?
Yeah, just use your words, man. Like, or make a move.
Oh, that
All right.
Sound like a yes.
sounds like a challenge.
There
And
it
that's
is.
and that's what Evan sounds like he wants.
Okay.
It's going to be either this or you go back to the 666 guys. So
It sounds like devil worship.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you just joined us, that was not a religious
you want it crazy? I'll show you crazy.
Get in the circle.
Wait a second, she was a Satanist?
No.
You know what? That's a great conversation to have on your second date.
Would that turn you on? Because she can be.
Women are such a beautiful, delicate breed.
Oh, that's
Very true, Jeff.
about delicate, but I like it.
I'd say delicate, because
Sure.
did
I
you
would.
know it takes less than 8 spoken words to instantly make one super angry with you? All you have to do is say
Okay,
something
all
like,
right.
you know, you really should smile more.
Oh, man, even I'm triggered on that
awful.
one. That's bad.
You're
Or-
gonna do it, aren't you?
Ooh, are you sure you want to eat that whole thing?
Oh,
That's That's bad.
That is really bad.
Oh, someone's acting a little delicate over there.
I am.
The listener on the phone with us today swears he never said anything mildly offensive to his date. In fact, he was being as sweet as possible to her. But it became painfully obvious that he messed up when he got one text that just had one word. And you're going to hear what that text said in your brand new second date update next. We've heard of fails happening on first dates.
Oh, a lot of them.
Like forgetting your wallet by accident.
For sure.
Or hitting a parked car trying to parallel park in front of the restaurant. We don't hear a lot of stories, though, with altercations where punches are thrown.
What? Is that what we're doing today?
Apparently, that's what happened with one of our listeners, Aiden.
Oh, no.
So, Aiden,
You fought your date, bro?
please tell me that you were at a UFC fight watching the melee in the octagon. Is that what you meant, or are we talking about your fists?
No, man, it was my fist, but it was also my head.
Wait,
what?
I'll get there, guys. That's not.
My God.
What?
Well, no wonder anyone is not calling you back. Nobody likes fighting on the first date.
Yeah.
I don't think we should rush to judgment here before we hear the story, even if it does sound kind of weird at first glance.
Yeah.
But Aiden, take us back to the beginning. What's your date's name?
Her name is Kim.
Okay.
She was cool. Yeah, I met her online, and her profile said, "My father used to say, whatever you do, do it 100%. When you work hard. When you laugh hard. You laugh loudly. When you eat a ton of food, right?"
Dance like no one's watching.
A little intense.
Yeah.
I was like, "Hey, your dad said that, right?" So I was like, "Me and your dad, we have a lot in common. I'd like to feed you a lot of food and laugh loudly with you." And she loved it.
Aw, that's cute,
Okay.
bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's usually not a great thing to say,
No.
like, hey, I'm a lot like your dad to
Yeah,
a
no.
woman that you're
Some
trying to.
girls need that. They
Well,
got daddy issues.
no,
they like
not
that,
in that way.
Jeffrey.
No, not. If you follow with, I'm going to feed you a lot of food, everyone says yes to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a nice thing to say afterwards.
That's what you want to do.
So, what'd you guys do? How'd you guys bond?
It was good. I mean, we chatted, and then we, excited to do a date and everything like that. So we both met up for a few drinks at a bar. And
Not food? I thought the whole point was you were going to feed her a bunch of food.
I'm assuming this bar has food
Yeah,
there.
but still, that's not like a choice of food.
Hey, drinks are edible.
But if you went to a restaurant, you'd be like, what? No drinks? You're the same.
He
It's never enough.
promised. He promised food. I thought there'd be more thought into what they were going to eat. I don't think that is a bad
Brooks invested in the bite.
expectation.
Wow. Okay. Was there food at this bar? Can we put this to rest?
Maybe this is how the fight started.
No, yes, there was food.
Okay.
She was the one that suggested. She suggested this bar anyway.
Okay, there
All
you
right.
go.
So how was it? Like the first meeting, how are you feeling when you see her for the first time?
Beautiful, fantastic.
Aw.
She was hilarious. We joked a lot, and and so we had a few drinks, and I said, pick a guy in a bar, and I'll fight him for you right now. And she laughed, and she was like, I don't want you to fight anybody anymore. So this is where it happened. She's like, maybe yourself.
There we go.
Fight yourself.
Now I get it.
Okay.
And so I punched myself in the head, and she laughed, and we moved on like that.
And then I thought it got extreme. He's like, oh my God, I have a knife.
Hey, I mean-
it's getting,
How
pull
hard-
a tooth out.
how
He gave himself a concussion.
Yeah.
How hard
Black
did
eye.
you punch yourself? Was it like a serious punch or joke?
No, it was a joke. It was,
Okay.
It was very light right above my temple. It was perfectly fine.
All right, this is all in good humor. I think we can all rest easy now.
I see.
I want to do
All
this
in
next.
good humor.
Gotcha. And she liked the self punch?
Yeah, she thought it was hilarious.
Good, okay.
Okay. You sound like you have the same sense of humor.
Yeah,
for
exactly.
sure.
Absolutely, absolutely. But then she got we had a few more drinks and ended up going back to my place to see a movie.
Okay.
And we made out for a little bit.
Sweet.
We didn't go any farther than that, but it was nice. It was really
What?
nice.
That goes against her policy of when you make out as hard as you can.
All the time.
I don't think that was in her bio, Jeff.
Well, since
Yeah.
do everything 100%.
Yeah.
So
He's like, I can't breathe.
Maybe that's why she's acting all weird. I don't know.
What did she say when she left?
She said she had a good time, but she's been acting strange over text.
what do you mean she's acting strange?
Yeah, I asked her if she wanted to hang out on Friday, and I asked if she was free, and she said, you would like that, wouldn't you?
Whoa.
Eye roll emoji.
What? Was she kidding?
Maybe she's trying to be sarcastic on text and it's not reading.
Yeah,
it.
that happens a lot.
That's a weird response.
I know.
I mean, so I said, LOL, yeah, I would. Are you up for it? And she said, whatever.
Huh.
Maybe she's
Did you
just-
ask her, like, did I do something to make you angry?
Oof, women don't like when you get asked
She
that.
she just ended with whatever. Okay. I mean,
She wants to be asked.
And she said whatever in caps, too.
Oh, emphasis.
She's yelling at you.
Who does that?
Maybe she's just mad that you got beat up on your date and she doesn't want to date a wuss.
Yeah.
You didn't stand up for yourself at all against yourself.
But he also kind of won that fight at the same time.
Oh, true.
Is
but
there
maybe it's
anything
a
she
weak
could have found out about you, like on a Google search or something?
Or maybe inside your apartment, because she was over there for at least a little bit.
Yeah.
No, I'm a normal guy. I have got a normal job. I'm all good.
Well, that's what all the crazies say.
So I don't know, man. It's like the date was really playful, very fun, and then back to my place, it was very romantic, and like I don't know. And then there was attitude all the way at the end here, and I don't know what's going on.
Oh, that is weird.
Sounds like you're in a relationship already.
I know.
This is going really well.
Well, let's call Kim here, and we'll ask her the question that all women love to be asked. Why are you so mad at me?
Yeah.
Oh.
What did I do?
Yeah, maybe we could tone down that tone.
See, Brooke's already.
Yeah.
Why are you so upset with the way that I said it?
Oh,
What?
not
God.
like that,
Anyway, we'll do your second date update next. Texting in a new relationship can be so dangerous because they can ask you, hey, what do you want to eat tonight? And you respond, whatever.
Okay.
And that sounds sweet to your ears, but the person on the other phone might read it as, ugh, whatever. So normally we reserve judgment in these situations, except for the fact that in this case, the girl used all caps.
Oh, and an eye roll emoji.
And eye roll emoji.
Do not forget that.
Oh, boy.
Very clear.
That's why when our listener Aiden said, hey, I'd really like to see you, is that okay with you? Whatever. Eye roll emoji. I think we're reading that correctly.
Yeah.
And
we
the
can
only
all
question
agree.
that we have is why? Why
Okay.
would she respond that way? Because they had a really normal date. They went back to his place, made out, and he said he just wants to hang out again. And she's giving him attitude. I don't get it personally.
Oh, I'm scared, Aiden.
Yeah, me too.
I don't like to call angry women. It's just
You just like to be one. I know.
Yeah. Thanks for saying that.
It's just an issue waiting to happen.
Yeah.
It really is. And you can't think of any reason why she'd be so mad at you.
I literally can't think of one thing. We had a great date, laughed a lot, and a little romantic at the end, you know?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, you guys kissed.
And with good boundaries, like the whole thing.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Well, we're all confused.
we're going to
Hopefully,
learn something.
we
Well,
will learn
yeah.
and get a little clarity.
Maybe she's just randomly mad. You texted her on the wrong day.
Maybe.
Whatever, Jose.
Sorry.
God.
See, I knew I said it wrong.
Eye
I didn't mean it
roll.
to be like
Let's
that.
just call this girl and see what she has to say. Here we go.
Hello?
Hey, is this Kim?
Yeah. Who's calling?
Hey, Kim. My name is Jeff from the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Hi, Kim.
Hey.
Hope we got you in a good mood today.
Okay. Don't expect it, though. We don't care if you are. I mean, it's fine if you're not. That's okay, too.
How did you guys get my number?
Good question. We had a listener give it to us after telling us a story about a date that you two went on.
Okay. Who was it?
I'm talking about Aiden.
Aiden gave you my number?
Yeah. Because it's part of a segment we're doing right now called a second date update. We're trying to help Aiden figure out why date number 2 hasn't happened yet. It doesn't seem like you're that interested. Is that true?
Well, yeah, I'm not that interested anymore. I mean,
Oh, I knew it. Did you,
Okay.
like, Google search him or something and find out something weird?
no, should I?
No, I didn't mean that.
Brooke,
It
why are you
just-
putting these ideas into
I
their
didn't
head?
mean it like that. I meant like he told us about the date and it sounded great, and then now it sounds like you hate him.
Just based on the
Well-
text messages that he was reading to us.
Oh, he was reading text messages to you?
Because we felt the same way that he did, that it seems like from what happened that night, you two had a great time. So there's obviously a disconnect happening. We're trying to figure out where it is.
Well, if you want to know, I thought Aiden was great. He was super sweet.
Good.
He's funny. The date was great. But I just started noticing some patterns that I don't really want in a potential partner.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
What is it?
Yeah, what type of patterns were you seeing?
Well, so when we first started talking, we were really flirty over text, and I would send him like selfies of me like getting ready to go out with the girls, and
cute.
just be cute and flirty. And he would comment and reply with these long paragraphs about
how cute I was, or just whatever, just like making me feel super beautiful and super seen.
That's really nice.
And then after the date, I sent him another picture, and he just replied with a heart emoji reaction.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So isn't that
that's good, right?
I mean, not after like what he'd been doing the previous week when I'd been sending him pictures. I don't know. It just feels weird. It feels like, I don't know. I feel like maybe a little taken advantage of.
Taken advantage of?
Wait, what does that mean?
I don't know. Like he got his fix. He made out. I don't know. Like
he asked you out again, though. He said he wanted to hang out with you again. Like
I know,
his
but
fix is just kissing?
it just seems like he wasn't that attentive. That's what it was. And I don't even know why I'm telling you people on the radio.
It's like there's you think there was like a vibe shift because he didn't write a paragraph, but he just like loved your
Girl,
picture.
he liked you so much, he contacted a radio station to get a hold of you to get another date with you.
But she doesn't know that. She's just finding that out now.
But you were reading it wrong, obviously, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't think I am reading it wrong. He was treating me a lot different before.
Okay.
I get it
Well-
if you want like a hyped response and you just get, but a heart still means a lot.
It's
I
still
feel like,
something, right?
And maybe he'd reached his text limit, and that was all that he could get. So
I don't think that's how text works anymore.
maybe he's on a burner phone.
Stop it. It's probably just you don't have time always to do that.
Yeah.
right?
That's true, too.
And
Maybe-
it feels like you're too desperate. You don't want to
is
do
a
it with
little.
everyone. That's too needy.
I mean,
And-
even if he left you on red, it'd be worse than a heart.
Don't let us tell you. Let Aiden tell you directly, because he's been on the other line listening this whole time, and he wants to say it.
Uh-oh.
Hey, how you doing?
I would
my
have come
God.
with more than that.
Yeah,
Aiden.
we need something
she
lovelier
needs
than
more.
that.
You're not listening.
You should have had a poem ready, bro.
I don't know. I look. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do here. You know. Sorry, Kim. I literally don't know what you need from me. So do you want me to write a paragraph every time you send a picture? Is that what you want? Because
No,
honestly,
I
it feels
want
like a
you to
little
write-
bit of a red flag for me.
Oh.
Well, if that's a red flag for you, then I don't know why you called the radio station.
Oh.
Well,
He's
didn't
also
know.
just finding out. Yeah.
It's just like send a message back saying something. You know, it just makes me I like feel embarrassed that I put this effort into taking this picture and sending it to you, and yet you like just hearted it. Like I don't know.
So a heart isn't enough of a show of appreciation.
Was it
for
just
you.
a normal selfie, or was it a little bit more provocative?
Like a sexy
You
pic?
know, because that is a difference.
Oh, well, then a selfie just deserves a heart, no offense. But I'm just saying.
I'm not sending these pictures to every man. I mean, I'm sending it to him. I mean, they're like subjective, but they're not extreme. I don't know. I don't even want to know. I don't even want to be talking about these pictures.
Okay. So
Okay.
you just need more validation in your life, is what it
Yeah.
comes down to.
Aiden, would you like to apologize for not validating her?
I was validating her with the heart. I didn't know she needed like words of affirmation.
Okay.
But think about it like when you write something funny in like a group text and people just do a ha-ha to it instead of like writing back, oh my God, that was so funny. Like,
I don't know.
it's a half-hearted heart.
That happens all the time in my group text. So like,
Maybe you're not that funny, Aiden.
I don't know. I thought we had a great time. Look, I'm willing to learn. I'm willing to get coaching here. If you need more, I'm happy to give you more.
Oh,
that's
good. That's a good response.
And it's good that you guys are having some open communication right now.
Sure.
I mean,
Agreed.
He sounds pretty remorseful for not
Mm-hmm.
being more appreciative, because he didn't realize that you needed that. But now that he knows, he can change.
Exactly.
Yeah, if he knows that now, that's different.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the thing is that I don't know if he's going to do it on a consistent basis. Like every time we make out, is he just going to give me like a thumbs up?
I don't know. High five after a good makeout session is always good for me.
Oh,
no.
Maybe text him some like
Like that was
keywords
good.
to use.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
God.
Brooke.
You high five your husband?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, God.
I'm willing to understand that if it was like a pattern, but this only happened once. So I'm willing to take the note. And I'm happy to change, but
Yeah. Just start right now by saying one really nice thing about the way that she looks in her last picture.
Hey,
Go ahead.
there you go.
you have amazing legs.
Oh.
Like, absolutely gorgeous.
That's a little bit too long. I need just one word.
Don't you dare say heart.
Legs. Eye roll emoji, heart emoji.
Oh, wow.
You see that, Kim?
Okay.
He's changed. He's a changed man.
Not even her face? You're not going to say anything about it?
He's got to work his way up. And
Alexis is offended.
he'll do that on the next date
offended
you
for
guys
her.
go out with that we'll pay for if you're up for giving him another shot at that, Kim. What do you say? One more date on our dime.
I mean, fine. As long as you're willing to learn it. Like I did have a good time.
Aww.
Yeah, great.
That was angry sweet all at the same time.
Fine. You want to go out? Fine. Great. Okay. I'll see you there. It's the most romantic ending to a second date we've ever had.
Yay, we did it.
Great. Well, thank you, Kim.
One word, you got it.
All right.
At least you didn't just say whatever.
Yeah. I think.